It's a beautiful, cold Friday night, Saturday morning. Good evening, beautiful ladies and gents. I'm sitting here. I was watching Lennon on his live tonight. I actually watched the whole thing. I'm sitting here looking at it as we speak because I knew he had something to say. I knew he finally really had something to say because I had something to say. And what is he saying right now? One thing he's saying is that he keeps claiming that he donated to Don. He keeps saying that he donated to Don. It's funny how a lot of these men they do this manipulation type shit with the folks. They say, "Hey, I donated to Don," and Don's ungrateful. That's their way of trying to stop other people from donating because they want the donations to come their way. There was nothing never ungrateful about me when I received my first penny, my first dime, when TC gave me $10 first time he was with me. I was always gracious for any and everything that came my way. The Wendy's, any and everything. But what happens is people try and take a narrative and run with it because they don't have nothing else to say. Oh, I donate to Don, he's ungrateful. Just because you donate don't mean you get a free ride to do a super chat and talk about me. How many people donated and but yet still they came back like seconds later and had negative words? So no, Leonard Honor didn't really donate. It was more so he was just trying to get underneath Umar and the rest of their skin. Because if he really wanted to donate and really wanted to help, like he keeps saying, "Hey, I like Don. I like Don." You wasn't saying that the first time I came out because if you like Don when I first came out, I'm the same me today as I was when I first came out. I'm just actually much more stronger. And so for you to be saying January 8th, 2022, hey, I like Don. I wanted to help Don. And Don came on the scene in November or December of 2020. It hurts me to hear that people say, "Oh, I wanted to help. Oh, I wanted to help." Shut the fuck up with that nonsense. I watch Umar collect money. I watch Lennon collect money. It's not people wanting to help, they just help. But why, when it comes to me, I wanted to help. I wanted to help out. Holding on to the money with the tight grips of your money of your hands. I don't understand that. I had someone text me the other day and email me and she says, I wanted to come on your live stream. You have my email address, you have my phone number. It's not you wanted to. It's either you're going to do it or you don't. Then she comes back and say, "I wanted to give you a donation." You've been around for a whole year. You have had my contacts for a whole year. How is it that you wanted to, but you haven't? I'm fighting against a monster, and I need tools to be able to fight a monster, and those tools is a lawyer. And all these fraud warriors, all these people who have so much hatred for towards Umar, they chose to listen to King Kong crazy and say, "Oh, Don just wants money." Folks, I'm a real simple man. I'm not chasing dollars. Never was. The only thing I'm here to do is wake the people up. That's it. I'm a messenger. I'm here to wake the folks up. And we have the opportunity to really reach our black folks on a higher level because I was put in a position to go through a little trial and tribulation. And only a strong person can go through this. Len, you keep saying $3,000 like $30,000 to me, yo, dude. A few years ago, $3,000 for you was something that you really needed. When I sit back and listen to you, it seems like the last 5 years of your life, you've been sitting back comfortable. It don't seem like you haven't worked hard for like the last 5 years of your life. Even when it comes down to going to school, you going to school for free. People was super chatting you to school, and then they paying you to go to school. And this is real talk. You getting super chats to live a comfortable lifestyle, and you are also you have working a job where they paying for you to go to school. You are living the good life. And you talk about pocket watching. For like the last 5, 6, 7 years, you've been pocket watching this man. Nobody's watching your pockets. But what I am watching is I'm watching the coonery. I'm watching as I'm talking to you right now. I'm looking at you coon around for damn near 2 hours, 3 hours. At first, it's going to be a short one. But when those super chats start coming in, those people start giving their money, oh, it stopped. But what did you say? You're not helping no one. And you said it out your mouth. You're not helping no one. So Q Butter, once again, he's a manipulative dude. He threw you out there. He tried to, he's like, he painted a picture bigging you up, right? But all he was doing was using you, use your name in his dialogue, use your name in his content so that his cult following will say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna check out Q Butter. And because Lennon, you know you have a good heart and you think about real people, hey, we're gonna send you donation. Understand he gets money no matter he's gonna get the money no matter what. So he mentioned you a little hot second, you gave you a little shout out for 2 seconds, and then at the very end, what he do? He don't do the continuation like he doing part one, part two, part three, part four. Umar Johnson, the HVAC. Okay, you did an introduction. Oh, Q Brother's got a school. So why are you not following up on Q Brother? Why are you not following up on the school? Why are you not taking this young black entrepreneur and his success and making it a great success story? Oh, because you really want to, right? You want to. See, when he say he want to, that means he don't. Why is it that you can't take the time out to elevate that man? Why is it that you can spend 3 hours talking about Umar Johnson? You did it. You made him down and out a little bit. Not really. You made him look like he's down and out. Are you happy about that? You about to get your little $60,000 degree next year. It's just a piece of paper. It's still not $60,000. You're just getting a degree, and you bragging about that. I don't know what age you are, but I know you in your 40s. And for you to be sitting back talk about you going to school to get this degree so you can start IT. Dude, what have you been doing with yourself? What have you been doing with yourself? I'm confused. What have you been doing with yourself that puts you in such a position where you can say that for Don, $3,000 is like $30,000? $3,000, I put that in gas. When I get supplies, I spend $400, $500 on supplies when I'm buying stuff. What are you talking about, dog? I'm a businessman. I show you receipts of what I spend, and then you did your little story, and then it's so weird because I'm trying to figure out how the Dollar Tree and me correlates to those little white kids that you bought all the snacks and shit for. Could it be that in your mind, as you was doing that shit for those little white people, you thought in the back of your mind, it's like, damn, I could be helping Don a little bit more. So you tell on yourself. So you couldn't get you didn't tell the story the right way, but I heard it, I understood. I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this whole story. You even forgot because you couldn't remember the way God was trying to make you tell the real story, but you went against it. You brought me to the Dollar Tree. You brought my name into your Dollar Tree conversation, and then you switched it up and how you help the white lady and her little kids get the little snacks and stuff they need. And here I am humbly saying, hey, folks, I have a court case. I really want to get this lawyer. I don't want to go in there no other way. I want to go strong. I want to go in there strong. All of last year, all of 2021, instead of you sitting back saying, oh, I know him and Don is sniffing coke together. Oh, I know Don and him doing drugs together. Oh, I know Don and him doing drugs together. Oh, I know they doing drugs. I know a drug addict. That's what you was doing. That wasn't helping me. So don't sit here now in 2022 in January trying to talk about, oh, I like Don. I really wanted to help Don, but he's just ungrateful. He don't need money. What the fuck I need? Umar needs money. You need money. I need money. Q Butter need money. Who don't need money? The lady who lives in this house, she needs money. So for you to be saying to the people, Don don't need money, that's your way of saying don't give Don nothing. But super chat me, cash at me. That's what you're doing, dog. You think that I'm not peeping your game? You say, hey, I gave Don a donation, but never do that again. I don't need you to give me a donation. All the thing I need you to do is stop talking about Umar and the HVAC and start focusing on Umar and Johnson in the court case with Don. Start focusing on, hey, support Don in his court case. I don't need your money. I just need you to do the right thing when it comes out the words out your mouth. If you're gonna spend 3 hours talking, talk some right shit. It's not about hating. I don't hate people. But what I hate stupidity. I don't hate Umar. I hate his stupidity. I don't hate you. I despise your stupidity because your stupidity equals coonism. There's nothing about you that you love black. You don't love black. You don't love the skin color that you are. You don't, and you know it. That woman and those kids in that store, and that's no disrespect. White, black, Chinese, I don't care what they were. But if you sat back in your mind before you did it, you thought about me, because the story you started off talking about me and then the Dollar Tree. So you must have some type of guilt inside. And I know you do. Trust me, I know you do, dog. I'm a hood therapist. I've been studying people for so long. And for your new member, I forget the chick name. She talked about Dawn's mad. What am I mad about? What am I mad about? That's my question. What am I mad about? Dawn's just the only one who's brave enough to really go at this nigga ass the right way. We tapping you, dog. We tapping you from behind. We tap you from the side. We tap you for all angles. And it's not about hate. It's because yo, coonism have to come to an end. I don't even talk, yo, have you not paid? I don't even talk about King Kong crazy. I don't talk about that dude. You know why I don't talk about the dude? Because he is what he is. He did what he did. That was that. But he fell back. He don't bother. But you still running this Umar Johnson shit to the grave. You running this shit like this is your Umar is your job. You made it feel. You made it seem like your employment is Umar Johnson, and that's amazing. But you keep constantly saying that you want the best for all people. If you wanted the best for Umar, let's take Umar. I'm gonna take Umar Johnson. I'm gonna take Q Butter, and I'm gonna take myself. Three black men. I'm not even gonna say polite, but if you want the best for these brothers, then you would utilize your 60,000 subscribers and your platform to make it better. But you paint pictures. You paint you like a Picasso of hate. You say it's gonna be short, but like you said, you want to entertain the people because this is your job. You entertaining people with corny comedy. This person said, "How about talk about the HVAC?" I have been watching Cowboy Bebop. You know, they say like, "Yo, why you not talking about the HVAC?" Because you it's not that much that you could talk about with the HVAC. Yo, this nigga is being entertained with Umar Johnson as Umar Johnson, no matter what. Everything that Umar is coming out Umar's mouth is things, whether it's fact or fiction, but it's still things that to us people, it sounds like something that we would have an interest in. Like you even say, he even say, he's entertaining. So what do you have to offer? And that's what I'm saying. Is what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? That's my question. My question is, you say that you want to do this, you say you want to do that, you want to help this, or you wish you could help that, but you're not doing, you are showing no help, you show no good. I want to know, what is your true purpose? Because it's not to help. It's not to cause no, it's not to elevate no level of life. Now he's talking about the snorting. See, now he's talking about snorting. Where's the dude? You done went and you done dug in everybody's history. You done dug into people's life. You done That's what y'all do. You done dug in, you dig into so many people's background. Digging minds. Digging minds, and what you gonna see is that nigga don't give a fuck. That's what you gonna see. You gonna see, damn, he is the revolution. That's what you gonna see. That's why you like me, because you know I represent the real. That's why y'all like me. Because Don don't give a fuck. Every car for like the last 15 years I had, never ever registered them. Do you understand that, folks? Because I'm a rebel to the system. Black man rise, original rebel. We don't care because we know it's revolution time. And we need you to understand that as well. The old world is done. That old world is done. This is the new world order right now. And the new world order, we don't have time for coonery. That's what y'all guys gotta understand. This ain't about no pocket watching. This is about what you gonna do with the money. Are we just gonna give it back to the white man? Are we gonna give it back to the Chinese man? Are we gonna give it back to the Indian man, the Pakistani man? That's what we're gonna do. So you're just gonna get the money, you're just gonna return it right back to him without flipping it and flipping it and flipping it before you give it back to him? What was this man doing 4 years ago? What was this man doing 5 years ago if it wasn't for Umar Johnson? Do y'all guys understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Umar Johnson and him chasing his dream of building a school, what would Lennon Honor be doing right now? Let's pocket watch him for that. I'm a pocket watch him. In the last 5 years, if if Umar Johnson wasn't in the picture right now, what would Lennon Honor be doing? Would Lennon Honor have that microphone? We have that new keyboard? Would he? We know he wouldn't. We know he wouldn't. And that's where I'm at right now. I want you all to understand that he's not about uplifting and helping. He's about manipulating and utilizing to the best of his ability so that he can keep getting $5, $10, $20 cash up and super chat donations from you guys. That's the gimmick. That's the gimmick. And all you cult followers, it's time for you guys to wake up. It's embarrassing. This the same shit that E and J played. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. You got these two channels, Dick Rod and Umar, and all they doing is keep getting him donations and donations and donations. And it's like y'all all working hand in hand together. You guys talk about him, y'all get y'all little donations. He receives the hate from y'all, and he get his donations. And at the very end, the person who truly is out of real money, who worked for it, who really worked for it, what he gets is everybody say, Don's ungrateful. Don't give to Don. Don't do nothing for Don. I hope Don don't get his money. King Kong, King Kong crazy. It was amazing a year ago when you came on the scene. When you came on the scene and you just spread it, the rumor, don't give to Don. All he wants is money. And that's been what everybody been running with. Dude, I love making product. I love selling my icy. I get the right events. I make $1,000 in a day. Okay, with the cart that I own, and the car that I own, I take that and I go out there and I make my money. All this YouTube world, all this donation from you folks, all on from that I don't even see and coming to my phone. I'm not used to that. I go on the trains and I talk to people and look them in the eyes, and they look me in my face and they say, "Good job. We appreciate what you're doing. Continue doing what you do. Spread the message." That's how I get my donations and love. I don't do the computer world. So for it to come in that way is nothing but a thank you. What a great blessing. I am so grateful. But when you have these house niggas hating on just if you get $2, they would hate because they be like, that would have been my $5. And so what they do, they go out there and they start telling you, don't support him. All he do is want your money. He don't want to work. I've been working for myself ever since my father told me to work for myself. I'm doing what my father told me what to do. He said, never, ever work for the white man. And why? You cannot call yourself a king. That's why. You would never ever get your crown if that's the mentality. And that's not for everyone because everyone's not made to be a king. So I'm listening to my father. And I'm paving my path for myself and for my people. This is not just for me. When I finally finish and I finally accomplish it, when I finally get over all these obstacles and get through these obstacles, you guys are going to see. And you're going to wish that at the beginning y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Because this is a effort from everyone. I'm just the one who has to truly initiate it. I wish I wake up and realize the real. This nigga talk about Coogee Jack Leah, thank you. See, he's so dumb. He don't even know how to really truly represent, yo. He's what he's what the cracker society. I won't even say white man. I have to use the word cracker because there's a difference. He's what cracker society need and use. Crackers the people who got that whip and cracking that shit. He's what the cracker society love. One of those house niggas. I'm looking at these people. Our people are so generous and giving. You know, look, our people not generous and giving. Our people are stingy and foolish. We need to learn how to be more genuine and generous and generous. That's what we need to learn. Our people just spend their money. Our people love to give their money up to the system, but our people don't know how to build their money within our system. And that's why I'm here. I'm not here about making the school. I'm here to wake you up to say it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Umar Johnson HVAC scandal continues to expose his web of lies. So now we're gonna change the words. Lennon honors HVAC scandal because this is the Lennon honors scandal. So you guys don't even get it. This is the Lennon honors HVAC scandal. Lennon Honor talks about the HVAC more than Umar. And it's not me siding with nobody. I told you I'm straight down the middle. I'm just raw like that. I call it how it is from all angles, all sides. Nothing changes. This nigga, Lennon Honor, has the biggest scandal going on right now. You guys don't even see it. He's running this HVAC scandal to the grave. He's running, and yo, this gotta be the last time he could talk about it. There's no way that we give him another pass on this HVAC. And if he been digging in people's stuff and digging in people's stuff, he should know that Umar Johnson has a court case, a court date. If he's so good at digging into people's business, he should know that Umar Johnson has a court date. So that's what he should be talking about, as opposed to this fake HVAC scandal. Because if you think about it, he only spent about 4 minutes with HVAC talk. And he's been on this damn thing for damn near 3 hours. But only spent 4 minutes in regards to talk about HVAC. And this way he said, where's HVAC? I wish his wife would come in there and tap him and say, hey, the kids are asleep. Time to come to bed. But no, you're not trying to help nobody. You're only helping yourself. Because trust me, he probably would. His lady was probably going to dump that nigga probably about 4 or 5 years ago. If it wasn't for Umar Johnson saved his marriage. He talk about why y'all talk about my past, why y'all in my past, why you in Umar's past? Like, yo, any and everything that he says is about him. It's the same way with Umar. We talk about why people pocket watching him. Why you pocket watching Umar? You know more about Umar than you know about your wife. You're not trying to help no one. And that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me, because you sit back and you fake in front, and then people give you donation, but then at the very end, you come out with the real. I ain't helping nobody. That's what you came out and said. Once again, Q Butter came on your last live and asked for you to help him out with his school. I don't know if that was a real Q Butter, but I'ma say it was. And you didn't acknowledge him, and you came back today and didn't acknowledge him. And you know he has a school, and you know schools are struggling right now. If the public schools is going through situation, why you can't raise no money for him to have all the things they need to be COVID savvy? Why can't you do that? Why can't you help raise monies for him to have unlimited amounts of masks and all sorts of sanitizer for the school and the kids? Make sure those babies are taken care of. You know his school is 100% private. You know he got a private school. There's no public funds. Why are you not taking up the time to big up his school? You're going to see coon for this whole year when it comes to you. It's going to always be coon until you wake up and start doing right. It has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with pocket watching. It's why you sitting here cooning. I'm looking you straight in your eye through this damn camera, and I'm saying, why are you cooning like this? You get it, folks? To about, oh, I'm gonna take the channel down. I'm gonna wait for you to get a certain amount of subscribers, then I'm gonna snatch your channel. You hear this nigga? I'm gonna snatch your channel. He said, you keep talking about me, I'm gonna snatch your channel. He said, I'm gonna snatch it. I'm gonna wait for you to get big. I'm gonna wait for your subscribers to get up there, and then I'm gonna snatch your channel. Because people talking about him. Nigga, all you doing is talk about Umar. Who are you to be trying to snatch somebody's channel? Did Umar snatch your channel? Huh? Think about that. Did Umar ever snatch your channel down? So who you snatch their channel down because they talking about you? You done made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and off of Umar back. Umar saved your family.
We have to learn how to do things for ourselves. Black people got to learn how to stand for themselves. I got a car. Let me open up the car. Let me open up the car.
Look at this clown.
Greetings. Peace and lots of love from Lisa. Which Lisa? It's a million Lisas in the world. What Lisa sent me this? What Lisa sent me this?
Lennon is in love with this man. Look.
Video 6 years ago when I went to Florida to visit my family. Just want to say thank you in so many ways you helped me.
He really wants to be part of FDMG. You know what? Lennon I figured it out. Lennon Honor really wants to be down. Lennon Honor reminds me of Photon. Lennon Honor reminds me of Photon DNA. He really wants to be down. Lennon Honor reminds me of Smoke Guard. He just wanted to be down. He really wants to be down. And because he didn't get down, he's just trying to put a person down. But even right now, you can tell he still want to be down. If Umar was to invite him to the school, if Umar was to say, I'm going to fly you and your family into school, I want to have a sit down meet with you, that nigga would go there like Umar is the biggest celebrity. He would run to Umar like Umar's Farrakhan. He would run to Umar like he's Farrakhan. Nah, I don't clout chase. One, I don't give a flying fuck about no YouTube. You moron. I don't care nothing about no YouTube. I don't care nothing about the internet. It's not about clout chasing. I can care less about clout chasing. I'm coon chasing. I'm not clout chasing. I'm coon chasing. Get the right C together. Let me write that down. I am not clout chasing. So y'all got it all wrong. Y'all talk like little kids. I am coon chasing. I told y'all this is the season for killing coons. This is hunting season for coons. This is the year the dragon's head must be cut off. This has nothing about clout. You for you with you guys? Wait, time out. Clout chasing for you guys? I ain't chasing none of your chicks. I ain't chasing none of your dudes. I ain't chasing none of your money. I'm definitely not clout chasing for you guys. It's not like you supporting. It's not like you care about my situation. You just come here just be entertained. So it's not about no clout chasing. I'm truly talking to this man. That's what this have nothing to do with you guys. I'm truly talking to Lennon. Just the same way I'm talking to Umar. I am truly talking directly to these individuals. You guys are just in between hearing. This has nothing to do with you guys. I told y'all that last year. Then again, I'm lying. It has everything to do with you guys. But not you first. You guys is the aftermath. And what do I mean by that? It's the wake up call. And because these people are in the spotlight, you got this dude, Umar. You got this nigga, Lennon. They in the spotlight. They the ones who you guys are watching. So because they are the because they're the tube, they're the entertainment. I'm speaking to them and letting them know that it's time for you guys to start entertaining the correct way. So you listen to what he talks about, no matter what.
At least at this point in my life, as I get older. Bahamas, Bermuda, the Cuban Africans.
See, you got one man talk about constantly building.
Africans, hold your head. Australian Africans, hold your head.
Then you got this coon.
West Coast U.S. Africans, East Coast U.S. Africans.
Then you got this coon.
Keep your head up. Thank you.
He finds human in everything. Right now, we're going through COVID, and people in all over across the world. You think we have it bad in America? Imagine what's going like down in Brazil. I was talking to this African chick, and she was going through it. They shut down stuff. They was shutting down last year. They shut everything the fuck down. They shut it down, and then they had it where there was no flights at all. And you guys don't really understand that these countries, these places outside America is going through it. Why do you think Australia is going to blood over this COVID shit? But when you have little coons who sit back think that everything's good because they got nuts on their Sunday. They got a Sunday with nuts and all the toppings and the cherry, and they think that everything's sweet. But nigga, you was hurting just a few years ago. He was hurting real bad. He was hurting real bad. Trust me, he was hurting real bad. He didn't have a clue. And if it wasn't for Umar and his dream and chasing his dream, this man would not have that sofa. This man would not have the keyboard. This man would not have those curtains. This man would not have that carpet. Everything that you see right there was obtained off the back of the next man. You know it, folks. Look in this man's house. He just started working. He wasn't working last year. He wasn't working the year before. He just started working. He can't get all that stuff just from start working. That's because of your donations for his hate. Dude, because I'm about to start talking about you. I talk about any and everybody. Right now, I'm on Lennon's ass. Why? Because when I was up in the school, okay, you guys gotta understand, Mr. Clean. Matter of fact, here, I'm gonna invite you up here so I can have a conversation with you, so you can understand. So I'm not talking to the screen. I'd rather talk to you so you can fully get what I'm saying. I want you to understand this. Okay? So here, this is for you, Mr. Clean. I'll post that up there. Now I want you to understand something, Mr. Clean. When I was up in the school, when I was in the school, and before I was at the school, I was looking at Lennon on and just listen to him talk. And before I was at the school, I was like, Lennon on is a coon. Okay? When I was in the school and Lennon on is talk about, oh, it's bootleg electricity. Oh, they getting electricity from the light pole. He was talking those lies. He talk about he don't lie. He was saying all these lies to the folks. I'm sitting here like, yo, nigga, I'm cleaning this building. I'm making sure that what you talk about is not real. And here you are still talking this bullshit lies and making money off it. So it has nothing to do with Umar not paying me. This is about another black man downgrading the next one.
But not as scamming black people, taking advantage of black people, running through all these women like a hoe.
Yo, he's mad because Umar's getting coochie. He's mad because he got a wife and he can't get no coochie. Lennon's really jealous, yo. I want you to understand. Lennon is very upset because he have kids and he has a wife that he can't get away from. He's really jealous. He's really jealous that he don't have the freedom to move around. And most men who become family guys, they actually do become jealous of those gigolo niggas. Those dudes who can move around. Those dudes who got a girl this month and maybe next month have a different girl. Or this week got a girl and got a different girl. A lot of those dudes be jealous. And it's so sad that they be so jealous of it. It's because they ended up getting a woman pregnant and they got trapped. And they be mainly jealous of the freedom that most men have. But Mr. Clean, like I say, you guys gotta understand, my situation with Umar is way different than you can imagine. Because when I turn mad, I turn green. And when I turn green, I destroy things all in front of me. I gotta get my money up before I really turn green for Umar. Because if I go to jail, I'm in jail and I'm assed out. Don't you worry about that dude. We go to court next week, homeboy. I will see him personally next week. See, talk right. Umar, I'm handling that with court, and then after court, if the court don't go right, I handle him with street. If you've been following me, I've been talking about Umar for a whole year. I've been talking about Umar for 2 years. I'm now on Lennon's ass because Lennon Honor is not talking the right talk. Lennon Honor is talking this coon goofy shit, talk about where's the HVAC, where's the HVAC, where's the HVAC, but you're not talking the real talk. You talk about you a fraud, you here to fight fraud. And what scam? Yo, this is making me sick to my stomach. I don't see a scam. I'm sorry, folks. And this is the reason why y'all mad, because I can't say he's scamming. I won't say he's scamming. I just say that he's a fucking fraud to the black community. That's what I say. Not because he's doing fraudulent shit. It's because he just not doing the right blackness. He's supposed to already have like 30 young men in that area, or part of the camp. This fucking faggot. All these clowns up in here. One chick was talking about, I love you guys. Like, what the fuck? How do you love these people in this chat? I'm confused. How do you love these people in the chat? How do you love people in the chat when all they doing is talking hate, 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 hate? If you really go through this chat, there's nothing good out of about like 5,000 texts. There's nothing good in there. And what I'm saying is this. What do Lennon honor have to offer the black community? When you say you're here to fight fraud and you don't even help a person who's going through some real traumatizing shit that might leave the nigga in jail. And here you got it. Here's your platform. This is what you've been waiting all this time. And you fumbling it because you say, oh, he was up in school with him, so he's just a fraud just like him. Are you out your mind? Why was I there? Because I believe in building. Why was I there? Because I know that when the opportunity opens up, it's important to get to it. Why was I there? Because I knew a black man needed more black man power. Why was I there? Because I'm a warrior. I'm a soldier. I'm a leader. That's why I was there. There's nothing soft about me. There's nothing weak about me. To be honest, I allowed this to happen because I need to see what people stand for. And also, it put me in a situation where now I'm part of something. And there's no turning back. You guys got to wake up. You guys got to wake up. Y'all guys are taking care of this man's lifestyle. You guys are taking care of his whole family. And as long as he keep talking about the next man, y'all will continue to do that. That needs therapy. If Martin Luther King can come into it like a hologram right now and speak on this situation, what you think he'll say about this whole situation? What y'all think he would feel? How you think he'll feel about this whole Lennon honor movement? Oh, there you go. I didn't even see you there, Mr. Clean. What to do?
What's good, brother?
Yeah, let's have a conversation. I don't like talking to the phone because I'll be like this and shit. I'll be like
Hmm
this. I'm gonna have a conversation. I'm looking. It says, you say you think I'm clout chasing?
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna say you clout chasing, even though that's what I said, because I don't know what's in your heart. But all I know is you talking a lot about Lennon now. You talking a
Yeah.
lot more about Lennon.
You
I'm
know
just saying.
why?
Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me
No,
just
go
say
ahead,
one
go
more
ahead.
thing.
No, go ahead.
You talking a lot. You talking more about Lennon than the man that actually owes you money, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't rock with that. I don't understand what that is, bro. If somebody owed me money that I was actually affiliated with and I still have respect for, you had respect for and somehow you still do. I don't know how I would talk more about somebody who don't owe me money versus somebody that owes me money that I trusted. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I'm gonna start with my heart. My heart itself. I'm a revolutionary person. That's the number one first for period. I'm for revolution. Most of you guys are not. I want the chaos to be taking place. I want the mayhem. I want everything to be in chaos right now because that's the only way we're going to solve the problem. And sometimes you have to roll with chaos to bring the chaos. But you got to think like this. This is what everybody say to me. If you are not, if your life is just all hunky dory and you not being touched by the devil, that means you serving the devil. And when you look at Lennon Honor and you look at Umar Johnson, who looks like they are living more comfortably? Lennon Honor. Why? Because Lennon Honor is doing the devil work. What's the devil work? The snake tongue, the constant hating, no uplifting words. He's serving his demon. So before Umar Johnson and me having a problem, I had a problem with Lennon Honor just because of his tongue. Before me being at that school, I didn't like the way Lennon Honor moved because I knew that he was one of the snakes in the grass. Like when you look at slavery, he's that nigga that's getting all the ones who's ready to fight. He's all the Nat Turners. He's getting us rounded up and hung and lynched. That's the way he moves. I don't like shit like that. So that's why I'm in his ass. Because if he would have took the story the right way, if he was representing for the real, he would have took my story, he would have embraced it from jump and been like, yo, Don, this is wrong. We can't have that. And we're gonna fix the problem. He never did that. The first thing he did was call me a crackhead. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that, but I will say, I mean, everybody got their right to stand on whatever, to champion whatever cause they want to champion. I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the problem, let's go back to the real problem, though. The problem is not Lennon. Yeah. The person that owe you money out of your own mouth is Umar.
Hold on, fam. No, Lennon is the problem. Now I'm gonna help you understand. Lennon's mouth is the problem.
Besides Umar and yourself, what other positive male is he trying to tear down?
Who? Lennon?
Because I don't know. Yeah, you said that he's a, you know what I mean? He's a coon. He's rounding up niggas and all this. Who else is he trying to do this to? Because I don't know. I don't really follow the brother like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're not following him enough to know.
So who is it? Who?
Wait, hold on. Who? We gotta ask this question. Who do we uplift? He doesn't uplift no man. He doesn't uplift no black man. And for you to have a panel in this day and age, and for you to have a channel in this day and age, and for you to have a follower in this day and age, and for us to be grown men this day and age, we should not be doing no girl shit. We should not be doing teenage shit. We should not be using this time and this platform for downgrading black men. And that's what he do. He does not uplift nobody.
I agree. Nobody. That shouldn't nobody be downgrading positive people in the community. Not in no time. Yeah, you just ain't. It ain't right. Yeah. It ain't right. But I ask you, who specifically is he talking down about? That's a alleged positive person.
It's not about. I don't even use positive. Let's not even use positive. We just gonna say who is he talking down on? Period. And that's what I wanted us to understand. Let's take away the word positive and negative. Who is he talking down on? Black man.
Who? But you still haven't said who. I'm just waiting on that answer. Yeah, you said he's talking down.
I'm gonna say polite, myself, Pharaoh, Umar, and ton other men.
Okay, so let's
represent. No, look.
Okay, so let's start with polite. Let's start with polite, real quick.
I don't care
based
about
on
polite.
What you're saying, you just said that he's talking down on polite. Do you suspect? Do you suspect that there's some smoke clouding Brother Polite after all the allegations that then came out? You think that nobody shouldn't say nothing about that?
I never ever follow Polite. I don't pay attention to him, and I don't care.
Well, I asked you about people that he's speaking down about. You mentioned the name, so you
Yeah,
clearly you should have more. You should have more evidence than that. Why would you bring up somebody's name that you don't even know nothing about?
Because I don't care to know about a lot of things. This is what you guys gotta understand. I'm not here to be in people's business. I'm not here doing that. I'm
Yes,
not my
you are,
purpose.
because
No, hold on.
you own a. Wait a minute, you own a live stream following somebody else on a live
I'm
stream,
on
bro.
no,
And you talking about
I'm on my live stream talking about a person who talked about me.
are you watching?
Wait,
Were you watching
yes, I
Lennon?
was watching it. But was you watching
That's what I'm
Lennon from
saying.
all that's no wait, listen, champ. Was you watching Lennon from day one with me? He called me crackhead. He called me dope fiend. He called me meth head. He called me all sorts of things, and the nigga don't know me from a can of paint. I hate cigarette smokers and I hate people who smoke cigarettes, including family members. So for him to say all that shit, I wanted to clap him. So this is him in his mouth. His mouth is like a bitch, and it just be yapping and yapping and talking about people without even knowing shit. That's what females do. I'm not from the internet world. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and we have a lot of fights because of mouths. A lot of people get shot because of a mouth. And this man is one of those people who will be popped because of his mouth.
Now
This is
let
not
me
no
ask you:
game.
would you still have that same energy for Lennon had he said, "You know what, Don, I believe what you're saying about Umar, or let me try to help you get the money, or et cetera, et cetera." That's what you said. So pretty much that would have changed your whole opinion on
No,
how he moved,
no,
right?
no. Now hear me out. I still would have had to check them on his character. Trust me. I promise you that. Even if you'd have still been there, I would have still had to check him on his character because that's not what I like. Period. It's not, I don't care this, I don't care how much you think you helping me. You hurting me more with that character. See, that's what I want y'all to understand. I'm the real. I don't kiss ass. I don't sugarcoat nothing. It's 100% real. You cannot move in this movement with that character. You can't buy me. I'm not for sale. I am the
All right.
revolution.
So I agree with at least a portion of what you're saying. Let's talk about character. Let's talk about both. Let's put it side by side, Umar and Lennon. Let's talk about character for character. Now you know Umar a lot more than most of us that probably listen to you or listen to Lennon. Let's talk about, so what are some character traits from Umar that you feel like you disagree with?
Umar don't have the right love that he's supposed to have for black man. Okay? But Umar's love for black man is more genuine than Lennon's. Umar Johnson has a complex with black men, strong black men. Lennon just don't even want to associate with black men. That's why I call Lennon a coon. And even with Lennon's story, he even had to come back and say, and the people was white. Because in his mind, he knows he should. He mentioned. I don't know if you heard the story that he said when he was in the Dollar Tree and he thought about. He mentioned my name, but then he didn't even mention me within the story. But he thought about me. Why would you thought about me at the Dollar Tree when you was online and behind these white people and they was talking all this stuff about what they wanted to get? And he said he mentioned me in the at the beginning of the conversation, but then as he did the whole story, he was like, "Okay, why you even mention me?" Because subconsciously, his mind was like, "Damn, man, this reminds me of Don. I really should be helping Don. I could have been helping Don much more." And so this is your way of thinking you helping me by helping them. You can't help others and think that is covering is saving your karma from not doing what you know you should have been doing. In his mind, in his head, in his heart, he know he could have did more.
Okay, so good. I'm glad you said that. That's we got Lennon's side. We got what you disagree character wise for Lennon. Let's hear about Umar.
What about him?
What character? You never answered the question. What has Umar showed you character-wise that you think is a problem or you disagree with, or that he need to work on?
I told you he don't have the right love that he's supposed to have for his fellow men, his fellow black men. He has inferiority amongst black men who's actually strong, and that he feels that, you know what I'm saying, that is intimidated. And that's his weakness. He gets intimidated by being around men.
Why you say that?
Maybe because his father was intimidating, and as he got older, he tried to, he's a man now, but he was probably always intimidated when he was young.
Why you say that though? What did he do to make you think that?
Me being around his father and then being around him, I could tell, and me being around my own father. You know what I'm saying? When you in your father's life, and your father's in your life, and then you be around other men and you see and you listen to them and you just pay attention to them and study their father and study them, you could tell. You could tell the story. His father was a disciplinary type of father. He was militant. He was a soldier. He didn't play those things.
What did he do to make you think, to make you believe that though? What did you see him do?
Well, I actually spoke to his father. His father told me stuff. So that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really like what he do, it's just what I know. And I just know
if somebody tell me, hey man, this, you need to be on the lookout for, this is some stuff my son got going on. And then, I'm gonna be looking for it, like, to verify that statement. What did Umar do to make you believe what his dad said? That he's intimidated by other men? What did you had to see it at least once. You've been around him.
I've been around him and I've seen it with me. I just seen it with me. I would say something that he would go over what I say, but other people be talking and he let them talk. But when I say something, he got to overshadow it. And this is his people. So, it's his people. So I just let him, it's your people. It's your plan. Hands up. You know what I'm saying? Hands up. Don't shoot. But I notice that, with all the other people, they can speak because, they don't have their voice. I have my father's voice. It stands out. And that's what happens. It's
okay.
I have authority. I have authority. I have authority in my character.
Okay. Earlier you said that Umar Lennon is a scammer, and you said Umar. You said Umar is not a. You don't think or you don't believe that he's scamming, but he's a fraud. What's the difference between the fraud and the scammer?
He's a fraud. I said Umar's a fraud to the black community. He's a fraud to the black community because he speaks his blackness, but he don't show his blackness amongst his fellow men. Lennon is a 100% scammer. Lennon is just scamming the people 1000%. Because like I say, he has nothing to offer. You offering nothing, and you receiving nothing but blessings, but you offering nothing. The only thing he's offering is some content to talk about the next man, and based on lies.
So based on that, I definitely should not. You pretty much telling the people, man, they should not contribute to Umar Johnson's campaign because he ain't got love for his fellow brothers. That's a problem.
I'm saying that y'all should stop fucking with both of the niggas, especially Lennon Honor, because Lennon Honor has not contributed nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Tell me 2 things that Lennon Honor contributed to the black community in the last 5 years.
The only thing I can say that's noteworthy for me is that he's raising his kids. That's something that I do not see Umar Johnson doing.
His kids. I didn't say his. I said.
Wait a minute. Do you believe that's important? That's affecting the black community. What you talking about?
No, it's not.
Wait a minute. All right. So let me
no,
ask
it's
you.
not.
Let
no,
me ask
it's
you.
not.
Watch this. Watch how I break this down. If we have more positive black fathers in the community, do you think that'll help or hurt the situation?
Homeboy,
answer that. Are you going to answer that question? Okay, I'll answer your question.
You're not going to force me with loud talk to answer something. I'm going to answer the way I answer it.
Okay, but I hope you're going to answer it.
I'm going to answer. I have no problem answering.
I rock with you because you keep it a buck. So make sure you keep it a buck. Now
I
don't change.
I want to keep it 1,000. Now come back to your question because what was the thing again? One more time.
The question.
You said strong black father. Strong black father.
You said what is Lennon doing? You know what I mean? What is he doing?
For the black community.
That's for the black community. That's pot. And I said the only thing I see because I don't know what the brother do, but the only thing I can clear. Well, wait a minute, because he shows clear kids. And he talk about them. He shows it. No, I don't. I didn't donate to him, but he shows his kids, and I can see that his kids are well read. They taken care of. However they get taken care of, they taken care of, and he in the house with them. I'm telling you that's positive. I'm saying, do you think that if we had more black fathers in the community,
I didn't say.
Do you think that would be positive?
I talk about that every day. I have buttons that say "Black Fathers Matter." That's my campaign. Okay, that's my campaign. Father lives matter.
You said what is he doing for the black community? I said that's what he's doing.
I'm trying to finish though, because we as black folks cannot and will not continue holding on to little pieces of thread. I'm tired of us holding on to little pieces of thread. And that's what you're doing. It's like we don't have nothing else to cling on to. So we cling on to the littlest thing, which is a normal thing. That is the most commonest thing that we're supposed to be doing. Things that we're supposed to be doing naturally, I don't claim as what is being done for the community. That's something that once you bust a nut, hold on. Once you bust a nut in that chick and you know she's pregnant, you have a personal responsibility to that woman.
So what do you say
to that woman? And now, when outside that woman, we talk about the community now. Now, how are you raising your children? Now, watch where I'm going with this. How are you raising your boy? How are you raising your boys? If I'm watching them for the last 5 years, talk about the next man. That's how you raise your boys.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you about me.
So leave it there, right? That's how he raising his boys to be little bitches.
Well, I mean,
that's how he raises his boys.
This is speculation, man.
No,
a lot
of
parents got stuck.
This is facts. He had his children. He had his kids on there trying to raise money as well.
Okay, but I haven't heard him say nothing that I would be like, yo, shouldn't no kid be listening to this? I've heard way worse. I'm from the hood. You can't run that slick talk on me. You said you from Southside Jamaica, Queens. You've seen multiple parents that you. I said that. I said that I grew up in the hood. I've seen parents that were clearly unfit.
Yeah,
half my parents was definitely unfit.
I bet.
You cannot tell me that what you've seen from Lennon Honor has been far worse than what a lot of us that come from those circumstances have seen. Come on, bro. Let's keep it 1,000.
I am. What we're talking about right now, this is a new world right now. The new world is called cyberbullying.
Man, let's keep it. Man, let's make it plain, brother. You come on,
that man. Is plain. This is
back
plain.
On topic. Let's get back on topic.
I never left topic.
We still on character.
We on Lennon.
We talking about character.
How is he raising his boys? How is he raising his boys when we just look at his presentation on YouTube? How is he raising his boys?
So let's be honest. You and I don't know how he's raising his boys, right?
From what we see on YouTube, because that's what he's going by with Umar, because he don't know how Umar's raising his life. He don't know nothing about Umar's life.
True.
I know it's true.
That is true.
So therefore, we only go by what we see. Exactly.
You tell us exactly tell us what type of father Umar has shown you that he is.
Umar right now, I'm talking about Lennon. So we
talking about Lennon, but no, we can see what we.
My live is on Lennon. This live that we on right now, this conversation we on, is about Lennon.
And Lennon's videos are about Umar, so they all intertwined.
But I'm talking about, and I know, but my conversation right now is about Lennon's character. And Lennon,
let's talk about Lennon's character then.
I'm talking about how he's raising his boys in this day of technology. He's raising his boys in this day of technology like girls. He's not even raising his boys like men. Everything about him is feminine of what he's doing. He's doing chatty patty talk about the next man's dream, and saying the next man's dream is a scam. And this is what he's relaying to his boys. Basically saying no black man can have a dream without scamming. That's what I'm getting from him.
Okay. Well, at this point, I agree with you about, I have 2 sons. There's no way that I would talk to my sons personally every day about one individual. And I suspect Lennon is not doing that either. I suspect he does not even mention the name Umar Johnson to his kids. We got no proof about that.
He had the whole family on the show.
But we don't have, but did they talk about Umar when they was on there? You saw it, I didn't. Did he talk about Umar in front of his kids?
When he don't talk about Umar.
I'm asking you. You're not answering the question. Did he talk
That's not one
in the video
time.
you saw? The video you saw.
Time.
No, let's go back. Let's make it plain. You just said you saw the kids in front of the camera.
No. Yeah.
In that video with the kids in the background, did he say something about Umar Johnson?
I can't recall, but I'm still 99% sure he did, though. There's not one time he don't talk about. There's not one time he don't talk about.
I want to talk about what
I'm assume. I'm gonna be an asshole right now, and I'm gonna assume. I claim myself to be an asshole.
I want to talk about.
I don't have no problem being an ass if I'm wrong, but I'm 99%
I have a problem with people like Lennon.
I'm 99% sure that he talks still about Umar. I'm pretty sure that these boys know. He's been talking about. Look, his whole lifestyle has been furnished because of Umar.
Okay, so listen, I agree with you.
The last 5 years, he's been making money off Umar. These boys don't know about Umar.
I agree with you about no man. All right, I'm trying to respond to what you said. I agree with you that no man should be talking about, or it's irregular. Let me put it that way. For a man to speak on another man's name excessively. I agree with you on that. But this is a television show, bro. That's what that is. Right or wrong and different.
Kanye West is more bigger than Umar Johnson. Nobody talk about Kanye West this faithful.
But listen, let's not change the subject. He talking about who he talking about. That's his right. Whatever.
Kanye West is a billionaire. Kanye West would did more things that Umar Johnson can think of, and nobody talks about Kanye West every single day, every second.
But
not even Lennon on it.
Watch this though. How is it different? Here we are. We're 2 men, and we're talking about another man. How is this different? That you got multiple wait a minute. You got multiple videos. I just went to your page. You got multiple videos with Lennon's name in your channel.
Yes.
How is that different? How is that different than what Lennon does?
Because I want to be like Lennon.
Okay, so there you go. You thirsty and you want donations and you're not getting them.
That's what Lennon is. I'm not thirsty for no donations. I want to be like Lennon, meaning that I want to
focus. What does that mean?
I'm telling you, I'm going to focus on one man and keep bringing his downside out to the public. I'm going to keep bringing the reality of this one man, just like Lennon doing to Umar. I'm going to do it to him because no one's doing it to me.
So you want to be chatty patty like how Lennon is, right?
I'm not being chatty. No, see, there's a difference. I'm not being chatty patty. There's
no
laughter. There's no voice, no laughter in what I'm talking about. I'm not joking nobody. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, look at his lips, they ashy. Oh, look at his hands. I know he's cold." I'm not doing that shit. That's that faggot shit. I'm not doing that faggot shit. I'm talking the real shit. You being a coon. Yo, matter of fact, let me tell you something about Umar Johnson and me. Yo, Umar, I've been calling Umar Johnson a coon for a very long time. Before I even went to the school, I used to text Umar Johnson, say, "Stop cooning with these people." Before I went to the school, before he let me into the school, before he gave me the keys to the building, I was telling Umar Johnson, "Stop cooning around." Way before I went to the school. So when Umar Johnson had me come to school, I know he recognized the real in me.
All right, let's talk. So I agree. Okay, you got real in you, all that. Let's talk about some shit that's real, though. Okay, what's more realer than a black man taking care of their family? Umar has kids. You said that what has he done to show you that he is a father?
Well, this is what he told me when we was driving the car. He said, "Yo, everybody be getting on me about my kids." And he said, that hurts me so much because this woman she kept those kids away from me. She did everything in her power to keep those kids away from me. And this was him talking to me as we driving up to the school. And I can feel in his heart, he's holding back tears. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talk about. I'm sitting next to this man driving to Delaware, and he's just telling me so much stuff. I'm like, yo, you telling me everything. Things I'm just sitting in the car. He just venting to me, and I felt like I was his therapist for that moment. And
You
that's
probably
why I'm trying
was.
to tell. I know I was, and I'm telling you this: Lennon Honor is a devil in disguise. Because if it wasn't for Lennon Honor, I'm telling you the truth, bro. If Lennon Honor didn't see Umar Johnson as a cash cow, and if Lennon Honor never stepped into the ring, Umar Johnson would have had the money for the school. You guys really don't know what chatty patty shit can do. For example, when this fucking faggot ass clown ass nigga King Kong Crazy came out and said, "Hey, Don only wants money from the people," and he had his following, and all the other people who listened, they listened and they stopped supporting. And I was down and out. I was fucked up.
Hey, did Umar tell you exactly why he's unable to see his kids? I don't know the backstory on that. I don't know I didn't even know he had kids.
I told you because of the woman was holding the kids away from him. That's it.
But when did he try to go get custody and all that? What's the story on that?
I
he had to talk about that.
All that shit. I'm just sitting here looking.
He was venting, so I don't know if normally like I told my homie.
He told me that they was going back and forth to court many times. I'm just sitting there like, I can't believe you tell me all this. So that's how that went down. And that all because
in a world like this, man, when you got somebody who's a PhD certified person, non-criminal in good standing, I find it hard that a judge would not even give them partial custody once a week or this, all of this. That's crazy to me. I know it happens, but that's we talking about a man with 6 degrees here.
It don't. If he can have 6 degrees and he can have $60 million, but it still can happen. And that's what y'all gotta wake up to.
That's
the reality.
Wild.
Yes, it's wild and fucked up. Like I said, he's talking me and he's holding back tears. And I'm looking over my shoulder and looking. I'm like, is this man about to cry?
Well, hey, I personally think he's had enough money for the school, just not for the school that he purchased, because that school needed too much work. He should have got a better school and a smaller school.
Okay, now going back to that, I'm gonna answer that. Now, he would have did that, but he had no time. He couldn't. If you listen to me, he'd been better off, but he didn't listen to me. I told him, don't focus on what these people saying. Fuck what everybody's saying. Instead of you getting schools, buy little locations, buy several locations and open up little learning centers. And those can be your campaign office. And I told the nigga to run for office. I said, if you want to get this money, run for office, run for president. Don't even run to win. It's just about raising money.
Umar put that pressure on himself. You know how? That man repeatedly, year after year, would say, hey, man, next year, 2013, the school's opening up. He did the same thing year after year, all the way up until 2018. I did that
too. Listen, I've done that many times too. My father has done that.
That's wrong. I'm telling you, that's where the pressure
how many
came from.
men have done that to their own kids? Hold on, let's talk. Let's have a real conversation.
I want to change the energy. I want to change the energy because I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that's where the pressure came from. You said he didn't have time because people was on his back.
Pressure.
He created
How is
that.
It pressure? This is what I'm trying to tell you. What from who? Where's the pressure though?
Well, you say he didn't have. You say he didn't have time. You just said he didn't have time. What does that mean?
I was trying to finish
that. But he didn't have time.
Because of the pressure that everybody was putting on him. Like, where's the school? Where's the school? Where's the school? Where's the school? Yo, do you know how hard it was for me to find an apartment?
Why do you think people were saying that?
Because
why do you think people were saying, where's the school? Where's the school?
Do you want to know why? Because sorry ass black people.
Why?
No, I'm telling you why. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me finish every word I'm going to say too, because I need these words to get out there. Don't cut me off. I want y'all to hear it.
Okay.
Sorry ass black people who do not understand what it really takes to build. They think that just because they gave $10, they gave $20, they gave $100, they supposed to see instant gratification. We still haven't got our.
So
We still haven't got our 40 acres of mule. We still haven't got shit from the world, from the government, from no one. And so we expect from one man to get to school. And they expect this one man not just to get to school, but to get to school from a government that don't want this to happen. Do you really think the governments, of course, want black schools to be put up there? Hell's fucking no.
Let's get it back on what we're talking about now. So I agree with you. Yeah. It take work to get to school. We understand that. But you call people sorry ass black people. But wait a minute.
Yes, I did.
Sorry ass black people.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Now,
cool.
why did I say that? Because
wait a minute.
I'm gonna say it again. Sorry ass niggas.
Okay.
However way you want to put it.
But
let's bring it back niggas. Are you a weak nigga?
Let me finish. Let me rebuttal your point, brother, because you cut me off. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't cut you off. You talk about sorry ass black people, but these people were responding to what Umar said. They didn't just come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, Umar, you need to create a school." He was setting these dates, and when the dates would come and pass, and he would set a new date after about 4 or 5 of these incidents. But you just can't say people sorry ass black people like they came out of nowhere.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again because I'm saying it not because of Umar. I'm not. When I said it, I wasn't even thinking of Umar.
How do you find more fault? How do you find more fault with the people responding to a claim than you do with the person that's making a false claim after false claim? You have more fault with the people. A false claim is, hey man, I'm gonna cut your grass tomorrow, and then tomorrow coming, you're gonna do it. You say, my bad, bro. I'm gonna cut it again tomorrow.
What was the false claim of the school?
It's gonna be open in 2014, and then that 14 came, and then he said, nope, my bad. 2015, nope, my bad. 16, and he kept doing that. He's still doing it.
Do you want to know why?
But I'm just saying, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Am I a sorry black person if I say, bro, I support you, but stop telling us when you're gonna open the school? Just open it. You know what I mean?
Look,
that's all. Is that a sorry black person?
I'm gonna say, look, I went to church, right? And they had this building fund, right? Do you know how long they had the building fund for? About 15 years before the church even got built, remodeled. What the fuck y'all talking about? Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. For real.
Again.
Again. Shut the fuck up. Sorry ass black people. No, it's no response.
We're having a conversation. Like I'm not one of the people. Wait a minute.
How many churches you know across the world have a building fund?
Brother, I don't go to church, but a lot of them. We know that.
We know that.
What's the point? What's the point?
The point is, how long do it take for them to get their goal and raise their money and move from there when they are only moving it with a certain amount of people?
I don't know, but if it takes a long time, it takes a long time. That's okay.
Exactly.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking We're talking about what Umar doing.
It goes the same way.
Okay. Well, so let's back it up again because you keep shifting. I'm staying on target. You keep shifting.
No, y'all gotta understand when it comes to us building, and if we building, it's going to take however long it's take unless we get the funds.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay if it take as long as it takes.
The people wasn't.
But do you know why the people wasn't?
Because the man couldn't do it.
No, because he kept saying that it was going to be open.
Because he couldn't do it.
But why does a nigga keep saying that? And you keep
because he believed that he could have. The same way I believe I was. The same way I believe I was.
So do you think that was wrong?
No.
You say that you believe that was. So
it wasn't
delusional then, bro.
No, I'm not, because the same way when I'm raising money for my mural, if I don't get enough money, I can't do it.
Man, to me,
I've been saying I'm going to paint my mural for the last 4 years. I haven't done it.
Okay. I'm in a professional set, though. I'm gonna just keep it like that. If I meet somebody that's saying they're gonna do something, I give them a chance. If it don't work out, don't work out. But don't be giving me specific dates on when it's gonna happen year after year after year, and it doesn't happen, and you telling me that's okay. We supposed to still keep supporting that? Man,
okay, let me take it. Let me
don't make sense, bro.
Okay, that'll make sense to the black race. Okay, so now let me talk to the next race. So now we have the Chinese race. I wish we had a panel of different races so we can talk and find out about their culture. Let's take some Japanese.
They'll hang up on this call. They'll hear that goofy shit. They'll hang right up.
Say that. You can't say that because you're not Asian. So don't speak on something that you're not.
we're just trying to make simple logic of what this situation is.
And that's what I'm doing right now. And I want to just finish what I'm trying to say.
You can't even keep it 1,000. You was keeping it 1,000. Most times you do. Tonight, I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
You can't even keep it 1,000 about Umar, about how he shouldn't have been dropping them dates.
Dude.
You can't even say that out your mouth.
Because
you
like
blame
I said,
the people.
No, yes, I do. Because like myself,
you blame the people. That's crazy.
I was part of an organization called the African Stock Exchange Association Development Corporation. We had the federal charter to do every single thing the government can do. We was a government within the government. Most people can't even get that, but we was a government within the United States of America. Yo, we had a charter, from 1960 something that we was holding on, and for 30 years. But our people couldn't grasp the fact that we had the power to write our own birth certificates. We had the power to grant our own driver license. We had the power and authority to do so, to open up our own banks. They couldn't understand it. We had our own constitution. And so we go city to city, traveling here, traveling there, and letting everybody know the word. And we couldn't raise no fucking money. We couldn't even get members. We couldn't get the people to get out the fucking the box they was in because they are slaves. You guys are slaves. Your minds are slaves. So I'm not speaking of just the school. I'm speaking on when I was 21, part of the African Stock Exchange Association Development Corporation. Fuck the FDMG. Sorry ass niggas. I don't speak on behalf of FDMG. I speak on behalf of the African Stock Exchange. No, I speak on behalf of the African Stock Exchange Association Development Corporation. Check that out.
Okay, now you offering these anecdotes, they're very nice. I just don't know how they really relate. These people that are saying, hey man, like, I'm getting worried, or where's the school, where's the school? These are people that donated. These are not people that did not donate. Most of them. Somebody in your chat right now saying that they donated $2,000 or $3,000 way back when. Haven't heard nothing. And also, who is your moderator?
Wait, there's a school there. This is why I'm confused.
There's a building. There's a building. There's
no,
a school. You got to have students. Wait a minute.
No,
by law, if you're saying that you have a school, that means that students attend that school. There's no students at this FDMG building project.
That building. If a child was walking by, you say, "What kind of building is that?" The child would say, "What?" They would say, "It's a school."
Yeah, and then when you ask them, anybody that go to that school?
It's
let's watch the building. Let's see if any students go in.
I'm only talking about what the building's called.
If I walk by a building, it's a church. Somebody in your chat.
What about the chat?
I want to ask you about your moderator, Tina. Who is she to you, and what does she represent? Because she pretty much attacking me in the chat. I want to know what's her angle. Who is she to you? Do you know this person?
I know Tina, and she was the very first time Tina attacked me. Okay, Tina attacked me the very first time.
What's her position on all this? What's her position?
Know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know her. I just know that she's been paying attention to me, and all I just know is that she's here right now. And salute, Tina.
Okay.
I don't know her. I just know salute, Tina. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
She said I only brought her up though because she said I'm here to distract Don, and I don't know what she's talking about. So
she said I'm here to distract Don.
she said I'm here to distract you, and I thought we had. I've been respectful to your brother. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna show respect where it's given. So I don't know what she's talking about, but that's a whole nother topic.
I tell you this, a lot of people, they really just come, and a lot of times I don't have nobody on my panel, and I just be talking. And if you don't listen to what I be saying, then you don't hear. But a lot of times I kind of make a little bit of sense. And so I guess Tina, she's coming to make sure that, I'm on point, and you distracted me from the topic because you're going back. I'm happy you here because, I want to have a dialogue. But I do want you to understand that I don't need the clout chase. I don't need to be. That's not my style. That's not my steez. I could care less about that. I'm about right now getting the coon about the people. It's time for me to.
That's real. That's real. That's real. I can respect that. I can respect that. Tina, type in the chat what I said tonight that you take issue with. Specifically, please be very specific, and I'll address that while I'm on. But yeah, I respect chasing all kind of coon energy. I'm just trying to figure out who's more, because to me, both of them looking kind of shaky in the light. When you look at Lennon, you can say, man, how somebody got 40, 45 videos about somebody, even if I agree that he need to be making awareness to stop people from donating to Umar. That's my position. Why do I say that? We already talked about why I said that. And you agree that he ain't showing the proper love to his people, and that's all he's supposed to be about. Stop donating to that, brother. That's all I'm saying. So I agree with that perspective that you have about Umar. You call him out your own mouth. You said that he a fraud. So we on the same page about that.
Yeah, but but that fraudulent behavior. His fraudulent behavior is going to wake up next week. He's about to have a wake up call. But Lennon, he needs a wake up call. See, Umar is having a wake up call all right now. Trust me, I can see in his demeanor. I can see everything that he does. He's really having a wake up call. He's fighting it, but he's still having a wake up call that it's going to hit him no matter what. But Lennon, as long as you guys keep feeding this squirrel some nuts and keep giving him nuts and keep giving him the food, he never going to get his wake up call. That's why I'm here to give him his wake up call. And trust you, I can tell that I have some type of effect on him. My words are is resonating a little bit, but as long as people give the money, it won't stick. But when he first came out and said no cash apps, I don't want nobody to give, that was because of me. Y'all don't even know. But he came on, the first thing he said was exactly what I thought he was going to do. And he came out and did it. And that's the reason why I listened to this whole live stream. And I could tell he was a little distraught. And the only reason why he's a little distraught is because of the fact that you have somebody on his ass. And until we, I guess we're gone. Until we stay on these people's ass, they're always going to remain who they are. Damn, I hope my phone don't go dead. But Mr. Clean, that's the reason why I'm on his ass, because we all need somebody to shake us up. And that's what it is. Everybody needs somebody to let them know when they're doing wrong. And when you have a congregation of people that's siding with everything and anything that he does, then you need outside people to let you know you're doing wrong. Now, this person said, Don, you're wrong about the father thing, but I don't think you really understood where I was going with it. Like I said, I always big up my father because my father was in my life all my life. Many guys didn't have that. But for us black folks to really think that that is the answer, that's just the beginning. That's just the foundation. And I don't want us to get so caught up on that, because we know that fathers have not been in the households for so many years. Father has been absent from the households, and now it's becoming a norm that, we think that we deadbeat dads. And so for us to be thinking that we got to cherish the fact that the father's in the life, that's embarrassing. So my thing, but I was going with everything, I was going to say, let's take the Asian people, let's take the Spanish people, let's take the white people, and let's talk about building. And are they demanding for instant grits? Are they looking for the 5-minute grits? Or are they looking for the masterpiece? Are they willing to wait for the masterpiece? We as black people are microwave motherfuckers. We think that we supposed to put I don't eat pork, but we think that we supposed to put a pig in the microwave and take that shit out in 3 minutes and eat it. And that's the problem with us. And we shoot off our feet, we shoot off our arms, we shoot off our hands before we can start using them. And that's a norm with us. We do that on a consistent basis. We destroy before we can build. And that must come to an end. Damn it, man. Then I got this piece of shit charger. It's fucking aggravating me. I'm about to just get off because I can't stand this shit. I understand your point about Lennon Honor, but already he's trying to stop people from donating to a scam. I understand your point about Lennon Honor, but at least he's trying to stop people from donating to a scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I really, it's gonna sound crazy, but I really don't think that Umar is scamming folks. Yo, I'm trying to put you back in. I don't see you though. You heard? I don't see you in the guest. Oh, here you are. Oh, my bad. It was no red. It wasn't lit up. My bad.
No, it's all good, bro.
Hold on. I'm just reading. I'm reading some of these things. Okay, she says, I understand your point about Lennon Honor, but at least he's trying to stop people from donating to a scam. I think she's talking about you. Trying to stop the people from donating to a scam. But I'm gonna tell you, huh?
I think she's referring to I think she's calling Umar a scammer.
That's what I'm saying. She said, I understand your point. Basically, I understand your point about Lennon Honor, Don, but Mr. Clean, at least he's trying to stop people from donating to a scam. I think that's what she's saying. But Tina, I mean, this hurts my stomach a lot because I've been trying to figure this out. I really don't think Umar was scamming the people from the beginning about the school. You know what I'm saying? I think that when he first started, you know how people be talking out their ass. And then when people start believing and people start donating, he had to start believing. And then when people start, really believing, he started believing more. Like, shit, the school shit is real. So then he started saying, yo, I can't open the school. And then people was donating, but then he hit a brick wall. And then the brick wall made the donation stop. Then he got the wall to keep going again. And then it stopped again. Then he got it going again. And then it stopped again. But once he had all these, as they say, the detractors step in, I'm telling you, once Lennon Honor stepped in and was riding that wave, it was downhill from there.
Hey, do you think Lennon was riding that wave just so he can feed his family off the donation money?
Yes. Yes. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes. He was clout chasing.
Because that ain't, I can understand how somebody say, hey man, that ain't no real man. You supporting your family off donations, or you not even your family, just you supporting yourself off donations. I can see why somebody would take offense to that. But how is that different than Umar Johnson?
Because that's what I'm saying. Umar Johnson has 3 buildings.
What is that? I don't know. I don't know what they got to do with the question though.
He took the money. He took the money that people gave. He traveled. He spoke. He spoke Black Power. He traveled. He spoke Black Power. He traveled. He spoke Black Power. He wrote a book. He wrote another book. This is all in the time frame, and he got buildings. I don't think he's scamming.
Okay, but that's the question was, how do you think that?
Those are receipts.
Umar, I agree with you about that, but Umar is also supporting himself off of donations. So how's that? How is that different than?
So did I.
I'm saying, how is that different than Lennon though? That's what I'm saying. How's that different?
It's way different than Lennon because Lennon is doing it off of talking about the same man. He's not talking about Umar. Real talk. Umar don't talk about nobody.
I agree with you about that. He don't talk about nobody. That's true.
Okay?
That is true.
That right there, that's deep. He talks about nobody.
Well, it depends on what you mean by he don't talk about nobody. But I ain't trying to go into that.
He don't set up his live stream to focus on, I'm gonna raise about like $500-$600 and I'm gonna talk about Lennon. He don't do that.
We would not even know about Lennon had Umar been successful in 20 or the 30 promises that he done made. Besides the 2 books, he made promises about writing the books. He finally got around to the 2nd book. Let's keep it a buck here. We would not know about Lennon had Umar had an operational school right now.
No, the reason why we only know about Lennon is because Umar Johnson was running around with his dick in his hand.
Okay, well, fair enough. But I'm just making a point. We wouldn't know about him. But back on to Umar. Umar appears to be, and you know him better than we do, so you can clear up the air. How is it different? It looks like Umar supporting himself off of donation money. Do you agree with that?
I'm happy he can do that. When I met him, I said, I'm very proud of you.
And what are you proud about?
Listen to what I'm saying. I am proud of him. You guys really don't get it.
What are you proud? What are you proud about, though?
That's what I am proud. This is what I'm proud about. I'm proud that this man had a dream, and he said this: we can do this with our own dollars. I am proud because, like I said, I was part of an organization. That's how we had to do it, with our own money. And for him to be able to get the people to believe in him and believe in his dream, that he can not only get buildings for his dream, but also support himself, I'm proud of him. Because that means he's a revolutionary nigga. I really only love revolutionary people.
But he hasn't done anything that's revolutionary, though. Let's keep it a buck. He hasn't done anything that's revolutionary.
You know what he did to me that's revolutionary? He got black people in this day and age to support a black man in his dream.
Okay, and these same people that supported him.
That's the start of the revolution. That is the start.
But these same people that supported him, a few moments ago, you called them
sorry ass
black people.
No, I wasn't necessarily just talking about the people who supported it. See, you guys talk about the people who support. I'm talking about everyone else.
Well, it's the people that supported them that was like they grew tired year after year of a promise that did not come to fruition.
I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about all the ones who never ever supported. I'm talking about all the ones who just sit back and hate. I'm talking about all the ones who just put the negative energy out and don't even know about a person. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry ass.
It's
niggas.
Only a few of those. Yeah.
No, it's more than you can. I hate those people. I wish they all die because they are destroying us. They are weeds. You guys gotta understand. Just because they're human beings don't mean that they're not weeds. And weeds get cut down and thrown in the garbage. And that's the dialogue that we must take now for us to get what we need. It's time for us to do away with improper weeds. And Lennon on it is a weed. He's not even marijuana. He's just weed. He has no purpose. He's trying to figure out what his purpose is.
I tell you, even if everything what you're saying is true about Lennon, I just feel like there's way worse weeds in our community. And from what I see, Umar could be one of them. If I had to judge, if I had to judge Lennon and Umar side by side on who's doing more wrong. Yeah, who's doing more wrong for our communities? It's clearly Umar. It's clearly Umar.
Tell us why. Tell us why. That's a good one. Tell us why.
Somebody in the chat posted, I didn't even know this, that he got multiple kids, two different mothers, not seeing either one of them. So he's having the same struggle apparently with both of his mothers. Now it happens. I ain't gonna absolve these women if they just like keeping the kids from the father.
My brother got babies. I don't know the
circumstances.
Oh man, look, whatever.
I'm asking you a question.
My brother cries every night because of that bitch.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm just answering your question.
She moved over to Canada with his girl.
But as men, we got to take some of the blame. If you choose a woman that's unfit, you did not do proper vetting, or potentially, after the fact that y'all had the child, you are not being active, or somehow you went wrong. I mean, it's on the man to take responsibility for a lot of these situations. I ain't one of these dudes that's just gonna always point at the woman. This man got two different women pregnant. He's not in his kid's life for either one of them. There's something to that. There's something to that, though. Can you agree with that, though?
I don't want to agree with nothing until you finish what you were saying. You started talking about the chat, but you was about to give me like a couple of reasons of you started drifting off about Umar and being way worse than worse than we.
You asked me to tell you why I'm saying that Umar potentially appears worse than Lennon Honor. Those are the most critical examples right now, because you say that's the foundation. I agree with you. That's the foundation of the community of parents being in their life as positive role models. He's not in his kids. That's the first strike. He's not in their lives. That's the first strike. Move on to his promise. Yes, it's great that he had a great promise to do something for the community. That's outstanding. Unfortunately, his promises and his own claims out his own mouth and on Twitter have fallen on deaf ears. He's gotten the support financially. However, he has been unable or unwilling to do what it takes to open the school. And he had dates year after year after year. He's failed on that. He still has so much arrogance that he believes he doesn't need any help. So that's the second strike. The third strike is we've got numerous examples of this man berating people way worse than I've ever seen Lennon Honor do, using excessive profanity, calling people out of their name, not even sounding like somebody that you would trust in the vicinity of kids, being some type of leader or some type of teacher, not even qualified. These are three strikes. Now, these are things that I have not seen Lennon Honor do. Only thing that we agree on about Lennon Honor is that maybe he clout chasing for donation money. Got you. We both agree that men should be supporting themselves with an honorable livelihood, and supporting yourself off of donations may not be that avenue. We agree on that. But Dr. Umar Johnson is doing that. As far as I know, he's living off of donations. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I think he should, though.
Okay, well, you think he should, but I'm just saying.
Because
so that one cancels each other out. So they're the same. That's all I'm saying. Lennon and Umar are the same.
Lennon is not on the same.
As far as living off donations.
No, listen to what I'm saying. There are certain people on the world that I believe are chosen and are here to do a bigger purpose, and the people are here to serve them. That's what I believe. I believe, once again, there are certain people in this world that the majority of the people are here to serve. That's your purpose. So they can do their purpose.
So based on that, you think Umar is one of those people that the people are here to serve, correct?
Yes, sir. Lennon Honor is not.
Based on what Umar has done, why should people continue to serve Umar? Based on what he has done. Let's hear what he has done.
What has he done?
I'm asking you, what has he done to continue this service?
The only thing, what has he done?
Yeah, what has he done to continue this service? It's been over 10 years. He hasn't worked at a school. He hasn't built the school.
That's what he's doing. He's still on the same path.
Yeah, but what has he done though? What has he done to still get support?
Look, and this is me not even being like, honestly, I'm speaking on behalf. Two sides? I'm like the Incredible Hulk. I'm like Bill Bixby and the Incredible Hulk talking. So you guys gotta understand, like, as I'm speaking, it's not easy for me to speak right now because I'm also in anger. But I can only speak on real, and my realness is this man made my niece wake up. That's it. What has he done?
Okay.
He got my niece. He got my niece. He got my niece to say, Uncle D, he talks like you. You should listen to him. He says a lot of things that you say. All the stuff that you were saying when we was little, and she's not no little girl. She's in the 30s now. And she said, all the stuff that you used to say when we was little, this man talks it too. Hey, I want you to listen to him. She put me onto him.
That's real. Umar, I give respect where it's due. Umar says a lot of things that are clearly valuable, that make sense in our communities, that I agree with 100%. But I don't know if I can consider that as, if that's all we're talking about, then I don't know. As far as his dream, he's had many years to achieve that dream. And he's been so rude. To me, he's been extremely rude by not providing the people with transparency on what's actually going on. You don't know how much money he's raised. You don't know where the money that you do donate goes to. He says he gives it to his donors. There's no location that you can go to and see what actions are being placed, where we are as far as what needs to be done. That's disrespectful. But yet he still wants more donations. When I say what has he done, this is a man that says he loves black boys. He's here to teach black boys. I've seen thousands of pictures that he posted on Instagram. I've never seen no black boys. I haven't seen one seminar with a black boy yet. That is revealing. That's for somebody that say they.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For somebody, that's what I'm saying. For somebody that say this is what their mission is, yeah, that's fraudulent right there. That to me, that let me know And for a lot of other people, yo, this person is not practicing what they preach. I'm gonna take my donations elsewhere. So Q Butter or whatever the brother's gentleman name is, that's somebody who's much more worthy of donations. There's a lot of other schools. Send them to them schools. Send it to the brother Marcus Klein that's out in Chicago. He got an excellent all black institution. Send it over there. That's my point. Send it somewhere where it's gonna be used for what it said it's being used for. Umar goes out to eat excessively. We don't know where the other money goes, and he's living off of donations. That's the point. He travels and he lives off donations. At a certain point, the jig is up. And to me, I feel like that's on. You said Lennon honor. Okay, what is he doing for the community? To me, being a father, that's doing something to the community. I can promise you, if we had 50% more black fathers in our community, I think it'll have a positive difference. I think there may not be no need for extreme revolutionary action. I agree with you, revolutionary action is needed, but let's start with the fathers first. That's something that we can change right now. All that other shit is mainly just talk. Let's keep it a bean. It's mainly just talk. That's all it is. We can be in our kids' life right now.
We're gonna have revolution. We're gonna have revolution before the fathers back in the household.
But that's a problem because to me, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because right
our
now,
women's not letting them back in the house. You're not worthy.
Whoa, wow.
The man is not. No, look, yes, this is what I want you to understand. This is the reality. Man is not worthy of anything right now. And the more and more we keep talking about this, and more we keep burying us, we destroying ourselves. We are not worthy of nothing right now. We're not even worthy of our lives.
That's for a lot of. I mean, I don't know who you're talking about. You're not talking about me. You may be talking about some of these other dusties out here.
Dude,
I'm worthy. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
You might think you are, but when you look, when the mass people really get together, we are all in it together. We are not worthy. They don't care.
What do you need to do to be worthy to be a father? What are you talking about?
We as men.
What does an individual man need to do to be worthy to be a father?
I don't know. You're gonna have to. I'm not a father, so you guys gonna have to ask yourselves.
Well, you just said that though, so that's a claim you made.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm saying that you guys are not worthy in the eyes of the women, in the eyes of the society. Black man, especially, is not worthy.
Yeah, but you're not saying why. You're not saying why you're saying that though.
Because that's what society's made it now. That's what you don't get. Society,
that's not my life. That's not my life.
You might think it's not, but once
it's not. Well, how can it? If I'm telling you I'm in my kid's life and I'm a positive influence in their life, I'm with them every day. Then how can that possibly fit me?
Because
you tell me.
Because I am. Because no matter what, we're not looked upon as individuals. We're looked upon as a group.
Well, we understand that. That's because of the.
That's my point.
That's the system that we're in. But that's
what I'm saying.
Though.
Stay focused on the system.
That's an image. That's
we got to change the system.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
As long as the system is pumping this belief into the people through the TV, through the programs, through the music, and as long as they're paying people to keep talking this shit, I'm trying to tell you, man, we got to beat the system because the system is designed to keep putting this being not worthy. Look at the Al Bundy show.
What do you think the first step in our community to beating the system is?
Unity and love.
So that's pretty much the same thing as having a positive household. Men and women getting along, parents getting along and raising positive kids that can affect change. So pretty much you agree with what I'm saying then.
No, I'm actually saying right now we need 300. We need the man to really say, yo, we love y'all, but we about to fight this war for y'all.
But then
that time of being home with the family, that was 20 years ago.
But it wouldn't make like say if every black man right now say, okay, I'm gonna take up arms, we're gonna fight. You're the general right now. You're the general, you're leading us. We're fighting and then do what? Because right now, most of our people, even Umar Johnson agrees with this, and you said it yourself tonight, they've been programmed, they don't have the mentality to be positive, even if a war like that would take place. So come on, let's talk reality.
Well, if that war
would have popped off, we wouldn't even have enough people that would be in their right mind to even rebuild and restore order in our own communities. That's why we got to start in the community first. All that other shit, that's just theory. That's just talking. It's misguided. What do you think would need to happen after that war happened? You honestly believe we would then be able to come together after something like that?
We're gonna come together. We're gonna come together before that war. The time is now.
It's right now. if a lot of men are still unable to realize, okay, let me take some self accountability. If I have children on this planet, that's my first priority, right? To make sure they good to go. If you're not on that wave, you can't do nothing else. And let's bring it back to Umar. Umar has been unable or unwilling to be a present positive male role model in his kid's life, and look at the rest of his life. Everything he's trying to do that he says he's doing is not going successfully. I don't think that's a mistake right there. I don't think that's unrelated. Those are both related. So that's why I'm starting with the house.
Like I say, I believe in my heart, if you are not going through chaos, you are not chosen. If you're going through chaos, and if you constantly underneath the microscope, you are chosen. Those who are not, those who just living a peaceful life, they are serving the devil. They doing what the devil wants them to do. They're not stepping out the box. So you gotta look at your life and ask yourself, am I really serving this devil? You want your life to be kind of chaotic, so you know what you're serving. You want that, because if your shit is moving too smooth, I'm telling you, you're serving a demon.
Well, first, just living in the United States as a black person, you're facing everything you talking about. It don't matter how your life going,
and that's why it
don't matter how rich you are. But this goes for 100% black people around the world. What you talking about?
That's so we all in that.
So yeah, so that just means like we all under that type of microscope and that type of oppression. We face that daily. But on the stuff we can control, I think our attention need to be back on what we control. That's the only thing we disagree about.
What do we control? The most part. What do we control?
Our household. We to a certain degree, we control the impact we have on our kids.
The last 30 years, the man has been out the household. The woman's been running the household.
We understand that, but let's not make excuses. If a nigga can go to the basketball court, if somebody can go to the court and shoot basketball all damn day, you can take your son with you. You can read to him. You can do it. That stuff we can control. That type of stuff ain't happening for most kids. Not even most. A good percentage of our kids, because I do feel like, at least in my circle, most of my friends, they in their kids' life, either they live with them or they actually participatory in their development. That's where we need to start. And for people like Umar to be out here masquerading like he's really on that wave and somehow has failed with two different women. First of all, he clearly chose the wrong ones, or they realized that he was the wrong man and unfit to be around kids. That shows a lot about him. So he's part of the problem. To me, he's also one of the devils in this conversation. We started off this conversation by comparing. I said, to me, Umar appears to be worse than Lennon Honor. This is why. So you can call Lennon a coon, back on the topic of what you started this live on. I disagree with that assessment. And overall, I think that Lennon or Umar is way worse than Lennon if we're doing a side-by-side comparison. Who's worse for the community? You disagree with that, but hey, that's where I'm at with it.
Like that's what I say. It's so hard because, like I said, I'm a victim, but me just knowing the reality, what's worse for the community is for sideliners who's not even running the marathon to be really talk about the people running the marathon, and that's what's ruined. That's what ruins the marathon. Backseat drivers. Those who would never even participate. I guarantee you, your Lennon Honor has no intentions of anything in the community.
So that's where we disagree, because I feel like if you're a black father that's producing positive black kids,
his children are grown,
you are affecting the community.
Now what? Once his boys are left out this house, now what? What do he bring to the community?
I don't know, but because we haven't gotten to that point. But we haven't gotten to that point though.
No,
we haven't gotten there. His kids are still young. They're in the house right now.
Fuck that. Yo, this is what I want y'all to understand. I'm tired of everybody putting every blame on children.
So what do you want him to do? What do you want? What do you think he need to do? What are you doing?
I'm about to let it be known.
What are you doing that he can emulate? And you would say, "Yep, I agree with you." What tangible actions? Let's talk about you. What tangible actions do you think other black males should be doing that you're doing that bring the positive change we wish to see in our community?
Spreading more love. Spreading more love.
Period. How? What does that mean? Spreading more love.
Speaking it, talking it, speaking it, talking it. We don't even use the word no more. We don't even know how to say it, but we have to say, "I love you, bro."
But how?
That's what we have to start doing.
Do you believe that you're spreading the love when you calling another black man coon though? Is that
Yes,
love?
that's called tough love. Tough
You,
love. And yo, look. Once again, before I met up with Umar Johnson at the school, I kept telling him to stop cooning around. I said, "You acting like a coon. Stop being a coon. Stop cooning around." And then a couple years later, we met up. He gave me the keys to the school. Now I'm talking. Now I said the same thing to Lennon Honor. I said, "Yo, stop being a coon. You a coon. You being a coon." And guess what he says? Before I called him a coon, he said Don's a crackhead. Before I said anything about Lennon, I was a crackhead. I was a dope head. I was a dope fiend. I was all sorts of things. I call him a coon now. He got love for me.
yeah, I agree. That's wrong, man. I don't call people names, man. The only way I call somebody a crackhead is if I know for a fact you smoke crack, and I
No
probably
fact.
still I still wouldn't call you that.
No fact.
I don't speak like that because that ain't gonna do nothing for me.
It's not gonna do nothing. But yeah, but he got cash ups for that. He got donations for that. But the bottom line is, I'm saying I'm calling him a coon, and now he has love for me. Yeah, I'm confused because I'm calling out what it really is.
Hopefully he changed. Hey, maybe he wisened up. Maybe he realized,
He
hey,
did.
that was wrong.
Yo, he did wisen up because when he got on the panel, the first thing he said, "I don't want no money." He said, "People gonna be mad." I know who he was talking about. He was talking about me. And then when he talked about me, he got up, he walked to the sofa, sat down because it bothers him. Because he's saying to himself, "Am I a coon? Am I cooning around?" He's asking himself that.
Hey,
And
as long I say if that brother, so let me put it this way: if Lennon posts videos saying that, hey man, I just want to dig a little further because Umar is not being transparent. I want to see what's going on. Let me see if I believe this man is going the right way or he's doing what he's saying, and trying to be respectful with it. Would that still be a coon?
No, this is what he has to do right now. The only thing that he can do right now is fix the problem. The problem is this. If he start having more love, he'll start doing the right thing. Yo, we got two brothers. We got Umar Johnson and we got Q Butter, and we need to help these brothers with their endeavors. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, he should not bring up Umar's name though. He should say Q Butter, but he should not bring up Umar, help him with his campaign.
No.
Umar's had plenty of help. Umar's had plenty of help, no results. So
Lennon never helped him though.
That's fine. He didn't help him because he
analyzed him. You asked him about cool.
Why would he help him if he
analyzed me too and said he analyzed me and called me a crackhead? What are you talking about his analyzation?
I'm about to respond to what you just said. You said that he should. Okay, I'm responding to what you just said. You said that he should help support Umar and Q Butter. I'm saying that if he believes that Umar is either unable or unwilling to open the school, why would he support him financially?
Because he don't believe that.
But why would he?
He really don't believe that.
He
doesn't believe that.
You guys think that he do. That's what I'm saying.
He's scamming you guys. He don't believe that.
So you're saying that so what does he believe? You're saying that he believes. So you're saying that he believes that Umar Johnson is going to open the school up?
He believes in Umar Johnson more than you think.
Wow, that's a new revelation I haven't heard yet. So he's secretly an Umar supporter, is what you're saying?
Yes. That's what I'm telling y'all, that he's scamming you guys. He's the biggest scammer because he really do love Umar.
You think he's also donating financially? You think he's sending money for the school?
You know how he donated with Umar? Every time he talks about him.
But let's not get silly with it. Do you think that he's sending money to help Umar open up the school?
That wasn't me being silly. Like I said, every time he talks about Umar gets money, and every time Umar mentions Lennon gets money. You heard Lennon. He said, "Yo, he got more subscribers."
But that's kind of confusing to people that don't know the whole story. Do you believe
that's why they're being scammed?
Do you believe Lennon Honor is sending donation money to help open the school up?
I don't know if he is or not. So
But do you believe that though? We talk about a lot of stuff we don't know.
I don't believe he is. Yeah, but maybe he did. I don't know.
So we agree that pretty much Lennon. We both agree Lennon is probably not as big of a supporter as you claim. Yeah, he supports it.
Just because he didn't get money, that don't mean nothing. I'm gonna tell you, this is why he's a big supporter. He read Umar's books. Okay, that's big. I'm not reading shit to nobody that I'm not supporting. Or I'm not reading shit to nobody that I don't care about. Do you know what it takes to read a book? It takes time. It takes energy. For him to be taking time out and energy to be reading this man's book and then reading this man's next book and to be sitting there watching all of his thing, all his little lives, that takes a lot of time and energy. You must and gotta have a certain type of love for that. Because people don't do that just to do it. You have to have a fascination with it. And what did we say? Umar is interesting. Umar is funny. Umar is a character. Everything he says about Umar, he says it with glee, with admiration. He's a fan of Umar. And now it's time for him to stop making the money that way and really make the real money with Umar. Do it right.
How is he gonna make the real money with Umar?
Just support him and become part of the mission. If he talk about making $60,000 when he gets his little degree, well, yo, you might make $75,000 or $80,000 if you fuck with Umar and y'all raise the money. Like I say, it's time for us to really stop with the little girl shit, stop with that high school shit, and now have real man talk, because we have real enemies that we got to face. And all this little bullshit about, oh, you not a fit parent. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shoot yourself.
Hey, if you think that's something, if you think that's worthy, of telling a nigga shoot yourself for saying that, yo, we need better parents in our communities, then I'm glad you don't have kids. That's what you just said, brother. That's what you just said.
You sure that's what I just said?
Yes. Repeat what you just said.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I just said shoot yourself in the face. Period. Fuck it.
No, you said anybody that's, for the people that's talking about somebody ain't a fit parent or they're an unfit parent, shoot yourself. That's what you just said, bro.
I wasn't going there with that. So I can't remember exactly where I was going because I'm really like sleepy. But no, I wasn't going there like that with it. When I said shoot yourself in the face, is because we too focus on the small things of life. Period.
Yeah, well,
I was talking about going back and forth with the oh yeah, this what when I said unfit.
The chatty
patty. I know what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Just all the chatty patty, not just directly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all the chatty patty talk. That's what I was talking about.
To me, my opinion around all the chatty pattiness, people come to YouTube for entertainment, man. That's all it is. They come to YouTube for entertainment. Yeah,
I know
but
that.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you why you get a lot of that. This is why you get the fuckery. This is not a play. This is not an institution. This is just what people come on. This ain't about you, just everybody. I come on YouTube for entertainment, like when I'm not working, when I'm not with my kids. This, or if I'm driving. This is where I'm at with it. That's all it is. I don't put no stock into it.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Entertainment. Sometimes entertainment.
But this what I'm confused.
Please, Umar Johnson is the most comical creature around, bro.
Umar Johnson is not.
Umar Johnson is hysterical, even without trying to be. He's all over the place. That nigga's funny as hell, and he don't even understand it. At this point, he's a joke, man. Look, I tune in to hear about Umar shit because he's so off balance with it that he's only comedy to me now. At this point, I can't even take the real shit he say serious because he got so much fuckery going on. That's how far he done fallen off, and that's why people is on his ass the way they are. That's really it wouldn't be that way had he had something to show that was noteworthy. You look at the black people in our community that's doing some shit that's worthy to be done. A lot of times they don't get highlighted, but you know what you don't see? You don't see people posting videos about them constantly or looking at all the shit that they doing wrong or saying wrong. That's a reason for that, because they on their job and they about what they say. Umar does not fit that criteria.
Yeah,
he's a clown, man.
I wish I was in Umar's shoes right now.
What does that mean? How?
If I could switch places with him right now, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Why though?
Why?
What does he have that you want?
I would make all y'all just look stupid. And I actually kind of want him to. Yo, I really want him to. I want him to make all y'all look stupid. I don't
But
want him to fail.
You
Look,
said
I
you
really
would switch places though, but tell us why you would switch places if you could.
because I support my black men.
I
Period.
support
Now,
black men too, but you just said you would
why
switch
why would
places.
I say? Because
Yeah.
I would love to have that block. That block is dope. That block that he got is beyond dope.
That's the only reason. I mean, you can do that. He ain't did nothing special for that. He went around and
Like I said,
campaigned and asked
no,
for
he did.
donations.
He did something very special for that. Why are you taking away what he did?
What
You
I'm
can't do
asking
it.
you,
I guarantee you. Wait. I guarantee you can't do what he did.
why
I
not?
put. Yo, look. I bet
I'm asking
five
you why you
hundred
think.
dollars
I'm
right
asking
now.
you.
I bet
I'm
$500
asking
right
you.
now that you can't raise $10,000 in a month.
Okay, if listen, people that ain't got no mission at all can raise that on GoFundMe. All you got to
I
do is type up a
guarantee.
paragraph.
I guarantee you.
Let's keep it a
I
buck here.
guarantee. I am.
Let's
I
keep it a buck
guarantee
here.
you that
You
you
can
can't.
go on GoFundMe right now with a situation that you feel like needs awareness and name your
I think
price,
it's that
and you
easy.
can probably get that.
You really think
Yes.
it's that easy?
I'm not saying you're gonna get it. I'm just saying just go to GoFundMe. You don't gotta take my word. Just go to GoFundMe
Once
and
again,
look at it yourself.
so you saying that he did nothing special?
I'm telling you that you said that you would switch places with him
Yeah.
because you admire
Yeah.
something about him, but you won't name
That
what.
he was able
But
to raise.
and then you
That he
told
was
me
able
that
to raise 500,000, a million, or 200,000, 2 million. I don't care what number it was, but he was able to do that right before the people's eyes, using technology, using the fucking phone and what they gave him, and he did it right before the white man's face, and he bought buildings. I don't care what anybody say. That's fly.
and you believe that not many people can do that, especially you don't believe
I'm
that I
telling you
can.
that not many people done it.
But he hasn't done anything with the donations, brother. So why should we
What you yo,
why should we
look.
respect that though? What is
I didn't say.
admirable about that?
I said I would trade places with him. That's what we was talking about. I wasn't talking about what y'all respect. I
That's
said I
so
would
that
trade places.
unfortunately, bro,
I said I would trade places with him so I could just crush all y'all. Because if y'all was talking about me the way y'all talk about him, and I had those buildings, I would embarrass every single y'all. That's why I'm so mad at this stupid ass, because there's so much stuff that he could have been did. He could have been done so much. He could have smashed you guys all across the planet already, but he didn't do it because he's moving scared. He's really moving scared. Y'all niggas
bro,
got him moving scared.
you say a lot about yourself, man, when you talking about that you would switch places with a man because he got a building, not even a functional institution, just a building, and you would
Because
swap places with him.
that's all I need right now. Like I said, if I had those three buildings in that block, if I had that from 2019 to now, I would have fucking 3, 4 more in different states, nigga. You crazy. They don't say nothing about me except for this a genius. Trust me. If I had those buildings, I would trust me. All of Delaware, all of that Wilmington area would have been on smash.
A
Everybody would have
smash
been
will.
on
What would you do?
smash.
What would you do with the building, brother?
Well, first thing first, there's a big ass mega church around the corner from it. They would know they would know me, and they would have been helping me raise monies. What would I been done with the building? Even as the buildings are what they are, I would have collected as many young men off the streets, and they would have been all part of my plantation. They would have been part of my plantation. It would have been straight plantation out this motherfucker. That's what I would have had. I would have had nothing but soldiers. All the all the all the had wasteful niggas. Nah, come here. I got something for you. We got this right here. You need sleeping quarters? Yeah, okay, we gonna work. I would have soldiers. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been building my army just with those buildings. No school, no desk. I would have had an army though. That's what I would have had already. I would have had me an army. Like I say, it's war right now. It's revolution time. Fuck the schools. Fuck the desks. Fuck all that learning shit. I'll use that shit just for a headquarters. That'll be my campsite. Sleeping bags all throughout the building.
Bro, sadly, you don't sound like you got no plan on what you would do and all that. You don't.
Well, that's
ain't none of
sadly
that making
because
sense.
because I don't have to tell you shit. Because one, you ain't donating to me. Why would I reveal my plans to you? I just told you one big thing I did. I would have took off a whole lot of the people who was homeless and messed up in those streets. They would have been up in that school sleeping bags and they would have been underneath me. The general. That's the start. I would have made sure I got my army. Because we talk about jealous motherfuckers, we talk about hating people, we talk about a whole lot of energy. Now I would have had everything on lock. First thing first. The community been on lock just by having those buildings. We don't even have to open it up just by having it. You guys wasn't on the block. I was on the block. I know what type of power just those buildings itself, just painting the buildings, what type of power we had, just cleaning what type of power we had. You know what I mean? Bro, people say, "Yo, I want to help." Huh?
We got a lot of buildings already, brother. All throughout the hood. Black people.
What we doing with them?
Exactly. What's one more gonna do? I mean, you said that just having the building would be some type of victory in some way.
Because for me, I'm so about for me. I was so about for me. If I, because I don't have no buildings. I was saying if I trade places, if I had those buildings, it would have been a major victory.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. For me, it would have been a major victory because I would have had at least like 100 people already on deck. Trust me. This, you know how many people was just saying, "Yo, I want to, yo, can I help? Can I work? What you need me to do?" I'll say, "Yo, come back next week, yo." It's like so many people.
People. I want Tina to join the live because she's interested. I want to hear her convey her points because she said I like to debate everything, relax, just have a conversation. This has been a decent conversation. I don't think I've been hostile to you. You haven't been hostile to me.
It is a debate. She's 100% right because I'm not conversing. I'm trying to constantly prove a point.
Well, that's in the conversation. You ain't just gonna have a conversation where everybody agree a lot. What we talking about? You know what I mean? Like
this is a debatable conversation. It's not no just
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't, you know a lot of shit that I don't know, and I have my perspective, and of course you don't know me, so I'm just giving you my perspective. But she seems to feel like that should not be done when there's a conversation or exchange happening. She think I'm supposed to just agree with everything that you say. I want her to say something. You know, I want her to actually say what her position is. All she does is cape for you. That's why I felt like, okay, this must be this man's woman, like whoever she is. She does not say what she supports. She doesn't say anything. She makes vague comment after vague comment. I want her to join the panel so she can just speak, so I don't have to speak for her.
She ain't got to join the panel for you. She ain't join the panel.
Not for me, but if you responding to, like, if you making claims like that, you should better support your position. That's all I'm saying. It's not for me. This is for her. She's the one that's saying I'm like that. She's talking about relax. I haven't been hostile. I haven't used no profanity. What is she talking about? Relax.
Where is that at? I'm trying to see. Well, I'm telling you because you gotta relax, dude. I'm telling you, you so much.
Dude,
you have so much.
What's more? What's
see
more
how I'm
relaxing?
talking? See how I'm talking? You just cut me off. That's the shit I'm talking about. Well, I say 2 words and I get cut off. I didn't even finish saying.
I haven't been cutting you off this whole conversation. Let's keep it a buck. I've been very respectful to you, brother.
Look, I keep forgetting what I'm about to say to you because I gotta start talking over you.
Okay, go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying. I smoke weed. I forgot what I was saying.
Well, maybe you might need to stop smoking it. You can't go 2 seconds without forgetting what you're about to say. That's
can't go 2 seconds without letting me talk. That's your problem.
When you play, look, once we get off this, when you play this back, you'll see that I haven't cut you off that much. I cut you off then. I agree with that. I have not cut you off that much. When you make your points, you go into long soliloquies, like 3 or 4, 5, 6 statements. I got to get in the conversation somehow. You black, you know how it is when you're trying to get into a conversation. You got to find your way in it because you don't just stop talking for long segments. I got to jump in that bitch like double dutch. You know how it is. Keep it a buck now.
I know that when you was just now talking, and every time you talk, I let you speak. I know that. But
All right, I
the
promise.
bottom line is, you have so
Listen
much
back to
hatred.
this live. Listen back to this live, and then see. Okay, man, if you can walk away from the full live and say, "Man, that brother didn't let me speak on my own show," please make it known. Like, I'm not letting me back on. Say, Mr. Cleanup Man, you are no longer welcome. I reviewed the footage, and you cut me off too many times.
I'm gonna let Tina let me know that one. All right,
She will,
Tina,
because
you let me know.
hey, look,
Yeah,
you need to be trying to get her digits, because you need to get her math, because she definitely should need to be sending you some paper, because she's clearly a supporter. She need to be supporting in action and deeds. She need in word and deed. She needs to send some paper your way.
No, you need to send some paper my way for being on my panel. I don't allow people on my panel without giving
Well,
a donation.
you need to make that known, because you let me on here without telling me that, and
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't have probably joined you. So that's really your
exactly.
fault.
Yeah, no, I've been doing
Yeah.
it. I've been slipping. I've been slipping.
You know what I
I
mean?
ain't gonna lie, I've been
Just
slipping.
as a black man though, 100%. I've seen you a donation, because that's how real I am with it. You know what I mean? But
You
you
said,
definitely should. I will, and I will. Like,
oh, I appreciate
if
that.
you tell me the
Oh,
method that I can send you a donation, well, I'll send it to you today.
that's what's up. I'm gonna post it up there. And I hope you still there. Someone asked me to do a live at the courthouse. I'm definitely going to do that. And I'm actually hoping that somebody can come with me. I'm going to ask my man Ghost to take the ride with me out there to the courthouse to do this live stream. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be very interesting, because I want to catch Umar when he's coming out the courthouse. I definitely want to catch him when he's coming out the courthouse and have that camera on him, because you can't bring the camera in the courthouse. So that got me really pissed, because I really know I'm gonna see him. I really want to put that camera on his face. But when he do come out, I want to have my peoples right there ASAP, so they can have the camera on him and ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna do that live stream. Look out next week.
It might work better if you just run up on them, like, by yourself. You know what I mean? What you mean your people? He gonna think y'all won't smoke. Like, what you mean you gonna have your people?
Because I'm gonna be in the courthouse. He's gonna be in the court. I'm gonna be in the court. So when we coming out, I want the camera already be at the door. So when we walking out, bam, my cameraman's right there with the live. He ain't got to know who's there. But
Yeah.
once he come out, I just want that camera be on him,
So
so
no
we can
matter
get the
what the
live.
verdict is, are you gonna still try to chop it up with him afterwards?
What you mean?
Are you gonna attempt to speak to Umar regardless of what the result is, whether you get your money or don't get your money? Are you still gonna try to talk to him?
Oh yeah, I'm really hoping I do get my money, because if I don't, I ain't gonna lie, I might really have to go to jail. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean,
So I really,
hey, if that'd be the best time. I mean, I don't support that, because I feel like, I mean, I don't support another black man going to jail. But I understand your frustration. So, like, I guess that'd
yeah,
be the best place to happen, because Umar gonna
yeah,
keep ducking you. You probably
yeah.
ain't gonna see him nowhere else. So
That's what I'm saying. So that's the time I'm catching them. That's what everything's gonna have to take place. You know what I'm saying? So
do
I
you
don't
feel
know
like you
how.
got enough evidence to for the judge to be like,
Hell
okay,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
hell
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
hell yeah. I mean, I got all the text messages to talk about. Yo, I'm gonna pay you $1,500 this week, and then I'm gonna give you the remaining 1,500 this week. Then I got the text messages to talk about, yo, find a way you get your money. I'm gonna cash up this person. Oh God, this nigga's so stupid. He is so stupid. That's his real problem. He's stupid. He's stupid, yo.
Well, I feel like he beyond stupid. I mean, that's he's evil. If he watched you do good work and said, "Yup, I'm pleased with the work you did," and then found every excuse in the book to not pay you your money, that's a devil that don't need
Yeah,
no support by nobody. So I take it past fraud, past scammer. That's a devil, because you don't support black people. If you coming up with all these reasons why you can't pay somebody, so that's another reason why he's worse than Lennon Honor. Getting back on the topic. That's another reason why I can't rock with him. That's why I feel like some of that energy that you got for Lennon definitely should stay focused on Umar. At least make it 50-50. Because this is somebody that actually affected your life right now. You got to go to court behind that dumb shit.
Not like I say, Umar Johnson is a mess up. He's a fuck up. But Leonard Honor is a major problem, and you guys really don't get it. He's a problem. When you can sit back and you can come on deck and a person will donate $500 to you, that's a problem. And all you did was snicker. That's demonic.
Bro, to me, ain't nothing demonic about that. You just sound like somebody that believe that shouldn't be happening, and that's your right to feel that
Ooh,
way. But ain't
okay,
nothing. If somebody want to, if I want to give you or anybody else
five hundred
$500
dollars,
for doing
five hundred
whatever,
dollars,
ain't nothing
wait,
evil about that, bro. Ain't nothing evil
five
about
hundred
that.
dollars to talk about someone.
Yeah, ain't that what's evil about that though?
What's good about it? It's two things. It's
It's
good or evil.
to me, it's
Tell
a
me
good
what's good
thing.
about it.
I'm about to
Why?
tell you what's good about it. If I tune in and I support, clearly these are people that support what Lennon is doing. These are Lennon is not on here saying that, hey, y'all need to send me the money. These are people that voluntarily send their money. So they're happy to send the money. Lennon is happy to get the money. Both people are happy. That's a good thing. They both love the situation that they're in. That's a good thing. Now, this is not somebody that's saying, hey, if you send me this money, I'm going to do this. And then they don't do it. So to me, that's a good situation for people to be in. That's most of these people are black. These are black people supporting another black person. This is
Huh? Hello? What happened?
oh my bad. No, I was saying that people that are supporting Lennon, sending money in, they're happy with the situation that they're in. They support this brother for some reason, and they're pleased with the product that they get, watching his live streams or whatever it is. They supporting him, so they love the situation that they're in. That to me, that's a good thing. You support love. That's I don't know what's evil about that.
Okay. Once again, you have an evil mindset. That's why you don't see what I see.
Oh yeah.
And talking to no, you do. You really do. I mean, you really do. This is 2022. We don't have no more time and energy and room talking nonsense and negatively about each other. We don't have time to be digging into each other's graves and to vaults, trying to pull something up to take away and discredit people, especially if you don't know the person. And especially if you're just doing it just to make a check for yourself. That's evil. Because once again, that man don't spend his days and times focusing on these people. And I just mean that. And that's not me being a supporter. That's just me being a lover for my black people. That's it. It's nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah. I can agree with that. But you said that I got an evil mind state, man.
Yeah.
I, I don't know what I said that leads you to believe that I got an evil mind state. You
You
never really
said there's
touched on that.
nothing wrong with getting $500 to talk about somebody.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Like if you drop something right now and I feel like, yo, I really rock with what Don talking about. I'm about to support this brother. And if I got it at that time, because we don't know what somebody's life circumstance is, $500 could be, you know what I mean, like $5 to me or whoever that person is. We don't know what their situation is. How is that evil for me to say, yo, ain't nothing wrong with that? There ain't nothing evil about that, bro. We got a whole lot more evil shit that's happening in the world. And that's we can't put that at the top of the list or nowhere close.
I ain't say
So
top. I just said evil. Evil's evil. You know what I'm saying? This might not be it might not be like it might not be like storm evil, but it might be, Cyclops are evil. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a devastating number 5 on the Richter scale, but it might be 3. But it's still evil.
okay.
It's an evil mindset.
So based on what you're saying, if somebody watching you right now and they say, man, I rock with what Brother Don's saying, I'm gonna send them $500. Is that an evil person?
I'm not talking about somebody for the money. I'm not talking evil about a person for money. I'm not talking about lending on it for cash apps. I'm saying lending on it, stop cooning around and start doing right. So if they send me that money, that's because I'm speaking love. That's all I'm doing. I'm speaking love. I'm saying, lend on. It's time for you to do right now. Stop with all the ridiculing, and now see what you could do. See if you can rectify the problem. That's what I'm saying. Stop with the coon and shit.
Okay, that's real. And all
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I feel like what Lennon is doing in his mind, or in his heart, I should say, he feels like he's doing good by warning the community that we got a predator in our midst that's saying that they're gonna do something that they are not gonna do. That's what Lennon says. That so if a man is being righteous, meaning that they do what they saying that they doing, or that they actually believe in what they saying, if he wrong, he wrong. But that's not evil. If he's got good intentions behind what he's talking about, that's not evil. That's not an evil person. Yeah, we can call it chatty patty and all that. But if I think that somebody is a pedophile, and I make a show about them every day, and I believe that they're a pedophile, somebody else be like, why are you talking about this person so much? I'm telling you that I believe they doing wrong, and that people supporting me, that's not evil, brother. You did, like, you gotta agree with that. That's ain't that
Yeah,
evil about that.
But Lennon said that Umar Johnson is doing drugs. Lennon
Well,
Honor.
you can speak to that. So let's hear. So you never
That's what I'm
you
saying.
don't
Yo,
believe he's
look,
doing drugs.
he don't smoke. He don't even smoke cigarettes. And that's for real, for real. I was sitting there just like
A
really
lot of people
looking.
do drugs that don't smoke cigarettes, brother.
I
You're
know,
one of
but
them.
I'm just,
You said you smoke weed,
yeah, but
but
I
you don't
don't
smoke
smoke cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
but that's
you
what I'm
already
saying.
killed your point
Yeah,
just now. That easy.
but I'm sitting here looking at him. I asked him, I asked him, I asked him straight up, like, so are you on drugs? He gave me that look like, nigga, you fucking stupid. He said, no.
If
He
you ask
said,
a
yo,
nigga that's on drugs, yo, are you on drugs? They already know that you ain't somebody that they can talk to that about if they is on drugs.
why not?
I know people that's on. I mean, cause I got family members that's on drugs and call me for money. And they already know the energy I have when I'm asking them questions about, like, yo, you know what I mean? You ain't sober yet? Like, or they telling me they got sober. I suspect that they not. They ain't gonna keep it a buck with me if I'm like, yo, you still smoking? No, they answer is no. I'm not smoking. Now I'm not saying that that's what Omar doing, but ain't anybody that's on drugs, somebody that come with that type of accusation, like, yo, are you on drugs? That ain't somebody that want to get high with you. That's somebody that's an op for the most part.
Well, the reason why I asked him is because we was on talking about it, and he was talking about, everybody saying you're doing drugs, and so we was at the post office, and someone had sent him like a drug test, and so he said, "See, look at this," and so he showed me that.
Wow.
And I'm looking up, like, I just started laughing. I said, "Damn, yo, this is what people send you?" And then they sent a white dick. You know what I'm saying? I was there at the post office when he pulling this shit out. Someone sent him a white dick, and then someone sent him a drug test. And he
Yo,
said, and I'm looking like,
that's
wow,
wild.
yeah. And I said, so why are they saying this? He just shaking his head like, I don't even know. And I said, so are you on drugs? He looked at me, he's like, no.
Hey, my man Gary in the chat said that Umar was arrested in 2000 whatever for possession of cocaine. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how the brother know, but I'm guessing that I'm guessing that information got to be public knowledge. I'm sure he'll put that in the chat if clearly he know what he's talking about. But that's why people suspect that. I don't know. I don't think he strung out or nothing, but looks can be deceiving. All I know is that for his sake, I mean, I have to believe that something is wrong. It might not be drugs, but he might as well start doing drugs, because the shit that he talk about he trying to do, that shit ain't going nowhere. Not at the rate it need to be going, and he don't have the right people around him. You were one of the people that was one of the right people, that, from what I believe, at least your
I
heart is pure.
was.
I think so.
I
And
was.
you see how he treated you. So that's more proof. We got no reason to believe he gonna have somebody that's gonna do right by him. But you know what I mean? He threatened by men. You say he intimidated by real men. So that's already a problem. So he ain't no way he gonna ever win if he got that issue.
Well, I gave him a solution. I told him that we had to have like a powwow with men. We need to really just have a big conference on the block with men. And so that's when he be talking about the sleepover, that's what he's talking about. A lot of people don't be known because they just hear things like a sleepover. No, the sleepover was that we was gonna be us men. We were just gonna be building Cipher of Men. That's what it was called, Cipher of Men. And so
we
just gonna be
don't need no sleepover for that. I mean that shit sounds kind of goofy to me.
It sounds goofy, but this is we was just gonna be on the block. You know how you be on the block, y'all just out there. Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m. That's how we was gonna do it.
Yeah, that ain't no, what I mean, that's different. That's very for something to be called a sleepover. At some point, you got to be prepared to go to sleep. I ain't going to sleep around no other men like that. I'm past that.
It's no different than jail. It's no different than jail. You know what I'm saying? But this is all about a bonding. You know what I'm saying? This is about like a real cycle.
I support that. I support so that's bonding and all that. Yeah. But you ain't got to go to sleep or call it no sleepover. I mean, if that's what he mean when he say sleeper, yeah, I'm straight on that invitation. I can go while everybody up, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, the sleepover was right when he stretched it, he definitely stretched it from that conversation and made it to something much deeper because he having more conversation with other people. Where it was like, yeah, it was sleepover because you got remember I was sleeping in the school. Do you know how? I was sleeping in the school.
Umar sleeping up there too?
No.
Did he ever move down to Delaware? Where that brother sleeping at?
If I'm not mistaken, he's still in Philly with his mom's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a while back, like several years back, he was like, "Yo, I'm looking for a spot down there so he can be close." I feel like that'll save him a lot of time and money. I mean, he get his own spot down there.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to be doing, but I don't know what happened. Then I actually found the place right around the corner. The man had 2 rooms open. Me and Umar was going to take him, but Umar reneged. And that was the downfall of me and him when he reneged on that room. It was $550 for the room. And he didn't even want to deposit. He just wanted $550.
Did he say why he wasn't interested no more? What happened?
This nigga is he's a cheapskate. He was like, that's too much. He was like, yo, we seen some stuff for like 300. Yo, where's the $300 rooms? Yo, we can do 300. I'm like, but $500 is right around the corner. I could walk out the house and be at the school in 1 minute. And we didn't get that.
Sound like that's if he said it's too much. That sounds like he just making excuses to me, or he just want to, stay in the current situation and pay much less than that. If he with his mom, I have to imagine he paying much less than what that is. So that's wild. Hey, wasn't he going off on SETI talking about what kind of grown man, 50 years old, still at his mama house? He was tight about that. Said it over and over. That video's still out there, and yet he doing the same thing.
Happens. Then it happens back to him, karma. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you say, because it's gonna happen to you. He's back at. I mean, I know he's at his mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept saying that he can't be out too late because he had to be home to take care of mom. So but
hey, I ain't gonna down a man for like taking care of their mother. I don't know his circumstance. You know what I mean? Of course, he don't talk about it.
Yeah, so that's probably better for him. His mom's probably don't. None of the kids probably really come see her, and he's the oldest son, so he has more of a connection to her. So he's taking care of mom. So I mean, shit. She got enough rooms and he can be there. Why not? It's his mom's. It's his house. That's it's not even like he's being a child. He's really probably taking care of his mom's. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling if she's sick or not.
Well, let's keep it a bean. He might be taken care of financially, but based on his own admission, this man be around the country all the time. He ain't, he ain't like he there like daily.
Nah.
You did. So
he was, but now he's not.
Yeah. I mean, all you gotta do is watch one of his live streams. He's gonna tell you all the cities that he's going to. He's gonna tell you where the band is going next. I'm in Houston, family. I'll be there Friday, and then he named about 6, 7 more cities. So he ain't taking care of like that as far as being there physically, on that level.
Is that bad thing that he's traveling though?
No, it's not. I'm just telling you. You said that he taking care of his mom. I'm saying that he probably taking care of her financially, but not like physically. That's what I'm saying. So he really ain't got no reason. I mean, if that's the case, he can live close to the school. That's my point, bringing it back to the spot that y'all found. You know what I mean? Like, since he ain't at home anyway like that, what's the difference to him living in Delaware? That's what he said he was gonna do.
Yo, he said he was arrested for shoplifting. You read that, right?
Yeah, I see it there. Yeah, I don't know. I wish the brother was still in the chat, because I want to know where can we find this publication at? Or like where can I see this arrest record at?
He's still here. Gary's still here. Yo, Gary, step on deck, man. We invite you up on deck, man, because I don't want you just to be putting those allegations out there without letting us know. You know what I'm saying? I want to laugh, like, because if you saying that he got arrested for cocaine, then I'm gonna have to backtrack on everything I said and say my bad, folks. That nigga's a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to put that out there.
Cocaine is a rich man drug, so that would explain some of the shortcomings on where all this paper got, because he definitely got more than 750,000. He stood on that number for years, and he's still getting donations. How the hell you don't update the total but then you got other videos where you talking about, hey family, more donations, gifts, letting them know like, yo, I'm getting plenty of donations, but he ain't never raised the money up to let the people know what the new number was, or how much had been contributed to him. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But do we have to?
Yes, by law, if you have a nonprofit, all of your information. This ain't me talking. This is what the law is. You're supposed to certify and verify what your donations are, like what the money you receive, how much money you get. Yeah, that he's supposed to. And then some.
He didn't get his nonprofit status till like last year though. So for all those years he didn't have to, but he just got his nonprofit status.
From what I saw on I can't remember the brothers. I want to say Pocket Watchers or something like that. He posted a video showing that, okay, this was Umar Johnson's first nonprofit name, and it was like FDMG whatever, the normal traditional name and spelling. And then he lost that nonprofit because he didn't file the proper paperwork. And then he reapplied again, and he changed the variation of the name so that he can get status again. But he's doing the same thing now. He still didn't claim. It says zero. The brother put up the video and everything, clear receipts. He's still saying that he got zero donations on the second nonprofit. So that's suspect right there. That's suspect.
Listen, folks, I'm telling you, you guys got to really support my whole court date. Pray that I can get the good information. Pray that this judge really, really makes this man pull out his receipts and show what he's been collecting, because I want to know how much money he raised personally.
Facts.
Because
I you got really PayPal done?
I only have Cash App. Cash App. I put it up if you want to support.
I got PayPal, so I don't have Cash App. So
I appreciate that. You said you the truck driver?
No, I ain't no truck driver.
Oh, because somebody was in my live earlier. They said they drive a truck, but they own a truck though.
No, that's not me.
Okay, I was gonna salute you because I was talking to them. They said they own their truck. I was like, okay, that's what's up. So I thought that was you.
No, that's not me. I ain't a truck driver.
They said they drive coast to coast. They get well paid. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Hey, when you own your own truck, that can be a lucrative business, because that's half the battle. A lot of truck drivers have to they got to split their dividends because they paying for the truck. You know what I mean? They paying the company back for pretty much giving them a truck to drive. So you know how that whole shit go.
So I was, I'm proud of you. Look, man, I don't be pocket watching people. I don't be hating on people. I'm really happy that people be able to make power moves. But it's just that one thing I don't like is just when you profiting off of riding someone's back and you're not even supporting them, and you making mad money hating them. That's what I don't like. But outside that, what I'm saying, I just wish Lennon would have. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wish that I would have embraced the fraud warriors off the rip, And I wish I would have really, just played the game properly, as opposed to seeming like, I was trying to. I didn't really want to bash the black man. I didn't want to bash him. That was
That's
the only.
real.
I didn't want to bash him. You know what I'm saying? So because I didn't bash him, everybody said, "Oh, you with him? You plotting with him? Oh, you good guy and all this other stuff." But
Yeah,
I guess I'm only saying that because maybe I would have been able to get, continuous donations, and I would have been able to, do things I really, really wanted to do and needed to do. And it wasn't about like doing bad. It was really about doing right. And if I could have did that, then I could have been in a better position. But I'm glad it worked out whatever way it worked out.
but you
And
keep it going, man. It might come. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean. The more you keep it positive, you know what I mean. That type of stuff is gonna come, bro.
I don't. It's like I don't even expect to hear my phone ring in regards to Cash App no more. So it's like I don't even talk for it. I really don't. I just really talk because I just have a message to deliver. And if I, get a donation, like my young lady, she donated a time or two for my car. She was a true blessing because my alternator went out of nowhere, and she donated, and I was able to get that alternator fixed. And that was a blessing I needed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
when those things happen, I really appreciate it, but I don't be looking for it. I
yeah,
don't even get in here for it. But if it do happen, I'll be so grateful. And I hate when people say, "Oh, he's not grateful." That's like, why would you say that? You don't know if I'm grateful or not. I, yo, when person buy my buttons, then do you know how happy I be when the person buy the button? When that white lady gave me $20 bills, she said, "Yo, give me what you can," and she was holding the buttons in the hand. She's like, "This is the best thing I've ever seen." Do you know how happy I was? And for people to come out there and say I'm not grateful, it makes me so sad. That's all I can say. Sad. Because I know
yeah,
what they're saying it for. They saying it just because they don't want people to give.
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
most of them people, man, you always gonna have some people that don't know what they're talking about. So it is what it
Yo,
is.
Mr. Clean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not lying to you. These people are really hurtful. And they pride themselves over trying to hurt you. And because I was made to be a strong individual, that strength have to come out to let you know, no, you're not hurting me. Fuck you. No, you're not hurting me. But I'll be like, damn, why are you attacking me? Don't y'all know who I am? I'm a soldier
Yeah,
for you. And that shit hurts. But
yeah. I mean, and you always gonna have a few people, and for some people like that, that's actually attempting to mistreat somebody that's a positive person. That is a coon. So for the people that's on that wave, I don't know what's surrounding to make them have that position. It is what it is. But Tina in the chat again, she said someone would have to be completely naive to think Umar Johnson lives in a school or in a shack. He's collected millions throughout the years. He's probably living very comfortably. What you think about that?
well, he is living comfortably, I'll tell you that much. Because whenever he go to a hotel, I know he paid for my room one time. Yo, I kid you not, yo. Umar is really a cool dude. He really is. It's just that he has evil in him because so much evil shit to happen. So much evil shit happen. But Umar he living as comfortably as he can. But he's not living a lavish lifestyle. I'm telling you, he's not living a lavish lifestyle.
I mean, some people would say that, hey, if you do not have to work a job, yet you have the resources to travel the country, not work, travel the country, and stay in decent hotels. I mean, that is a lavish lifestyle.
Yo,
Let's.
look,
I mean, I get up, I work for mine. I cannot just up and travel year round.
yo, I,
That's a lavish lifestyle. You did.
I haven't had a job in 20 years, but
But
I
have you
know that
all those 20 years? Have you gone wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go?
not whenever, but I went to like 9 different states in one year.
If you had
I've
the money
traveled.
that Umar Johnson had at his disposal, you can go, you can travel just as frequently as he does, and
Yeah, but
stay in nice hotels and go to nice
mhm.
restaurants. Yeah, so she right, and that's part of the problem. So
No, it's not the problem though. That's not a problem. I really had to sit back and think about it, bro. I want you to really understand. Martin Luther King, would you expect him to be traveling, working a job and traveling, doing his job? Do you expect him to be working at the factory and then come out there and then travel the world and do what he do?
No,
Or do you expect him to be?
I mean, Dr. Martin Luther King he was doing tangible, clear work that actually had verifiable results. He should have gotten all compensation.
Or okay, now Malcolm X, he should get compensated. He should be
now,
out, right?
are we saying Umar Johnson is doing equal work or something that's comparable to Dr. King? We're not saying that, right? Dr. King and Malcolm X.
I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying like Tupac. Matter of fact, the best way I can use is Tupac. Tupac got deterred from his mission. And if he didn't get deterred from his mission, he would have did much greater things. Umar got deterred from his mission. And if Umar didn't get deterred from his mission, he would have been able to accomplish and do much more greater things. Yes, I honestly say yes. Yes. And I mean this because I remember I was in Manhattan and he was in the city in New York, and I was invited to this. It was a conference we was having with some Africans, and it just wasn't just regular Africans. It was like heads of state, and Umar Johnson was the keynote speaker. And I'm sitting up in there, I had my African wear on. I'm sitting up in there looking real kingly, and I'm looking at all these other men. I'm like, yo, who are these people? I'm like, who are these people? And then when I start mingling with them, I'm like, oh, he's an ambassador, oh, he's a king, oh, what the fuck? And they all talk about they're working with Umar. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
So, that's a good thing right there. You know, that's Black unity. I support that.
He really don't. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. He really don't have to take all this ridicule that he's going through. Realistically, if he was just up, bounce, and go to Africa, I think he'd be straight.
Yeah, he'll be straight, but he'll go in the history book as an evil man, an evil con man.
Only to the people right here. But
yeah, honestly, well, of course anybody that know about what happened, they all will have to call him an evil con man. Anybody that do the research, somebody that meet him that's new that don't know anything, yeah, they're not gonna call him a con man because he probably gonna be talking the same shit he talking now, and all of that. So you ain't gonna have no reason to call him that. But based on, I mean, even if what Tina's saying is true, that he collected millions throughout the years, he's probably living very comfortably. If that statement is true, based on the lack of results that he has with the school, that's a problem. No other way around it. If he's collected millions throughout the years, and yet we do not have a school, we don't even have one live seminar with him teaching Black boys, because he can easily rent out a business room inside a hotel. That don't cost much, and then pay it. You know what I mean? Hey, I need 100 or 50 Black boys to come through. 20. I got everything. I got the meals lined up. Just something like that. That would have added a lot of credibility to that man. Yet he doesn't have that. She's saying that he collected millions of dollars. Millions. That is a problem. If all we have to show for it is those buildings, and they're far from completion, out of his own mouth. We don't have the HVAC. He still's got to do some electrical work that need to go on. Some of the plumbing is still faulty, and he still has no board. He's missing all the other ingredients. Even good people like you that was supporting him, he's an exiled y'all out of his life. He's far from the goal. So if he collected millions of dollars, I want to know, to Tina, does she support Umar Johnson? Even out of her own mouth? I want her to type that into the chat.
I don't even think he collected as much money as a lot of people think. Because last year and the year before, I don't think he reached over 200,000.
So that would put him at 1 million. So if he got, but that's still a good life though, right there, bro. Like if you get 200,000 just from asking people to donate to your cause, that's still a good life. But I think he, based on his popularity, I think he's probably still getting more than that though.
What,
You know what I mean?
200,000? You think I really don't think
Then
so.
a year, I think he's getting more than that because I mean, he's that it ain't cheap to travel. Like I take my family on vacation. I've traveled. I've been all over the world. I suspect that he's getting more money than that. But you know, he could clear that up. She's saying that why would he be showing his personal information if you care about continuing the donations to come in and showing people in good faith where you are in the process, then that's a good thing. And of course, by law, he should be making that information available, but he's not doing that. So that to me, that's a problem. Tina doesn't think that's a problem,
Yo,
but that's a
Gary,
problem if you
what's
have
up with that
a nonprofit.
information, Gary? What's up with that information, man? You got me interested. I want to know if you got the record. I want to know. I want to see if he's sniffing that coke. I want to know. Maybe I can find him a new connect. Maybe we can get in the coke game now, huh? We got a big dealer. We got a person who got millions of dollars. Shit. I think we need to all start getting 8 balls, huh? Fucking Umar Johnson. I don't know. I'm still gonna doubt it. I'm only gonna doubt it because I'm just gonna doubt it. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not a dope. I mean, that he's not on coke. I'm just gonna give him the benefit of doubt. If Gary brings it up, then I'm gonna change up my whole story and that's that. But right now, I'm gonna say nah, he's not on coke. I really don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can see that. I can see that. But
See what?
so I had Tina all wrong. She said that she believes that Umar Johnson is scamming. And so she agrees that he should not be receiving these donations, living his lavish lifestyle, traveling the earth, and not doing what he said he's gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She barked at me. She said, I'm a supporter. I'm still Umar lover. That's why it surprised me she's around. But because she's cool and she can recognize real. Have you been reading my comments? Umar Jordan scamming. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys you all gonna believe that? I'm just gonna say he robbed me. Is he scam? If that nigga's hiding all his goodies, he's the man. But like I say, folks, when we was in the car and I asked him, I said, I was talking to him about the donation and everything. He said, "Oh man," he said, "everything that slowed up." He said, ever since that whole stripper situation, a lot of the money has really came to a slowdown. And then when we was going over the cash apps. We was sitting in the classroom. We was going over the cash apps. I was sitting there he was reading them off to me. $2, $5, $3, $1, $5, $10. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like big money. And then it was one day when we did. I told him to go do a live. We had just did something. I said, go live. I think we did some painting. We did something. I said, yo, go live now and talk about it. And then he did live. And the next thing he got some donations. And it was the best day he had in a long time. He said, yo, this is the best day. He had about like 20 donations, all up, and he had like a couple of 20s, $25. Yo, we did good. So in my mind, I was like, wow, he's not getting the money like a lot of people think. Because he was sitting there like a little kid, like, yo, look at this. And because, like I said, his donations had slowed down. That's why he had to keep moving the book. That's why he had to be going all over the place, because the donations slowed down. So that's what I'm saying. So don't think like in those last 3-4 years, he really was racking it up. I think one of his best days was when he pulled in that $10,000. And that was a surprise for him. So I'm going to give him an average of maybe a week. He probably was bringing in 10,000. And that wasn't every week. And if he was bringing in 10,000, if he brought in 10,000 for 40 weeks, that's only 400,000. That's 1 year. Let's take another year, 400,000 another year. That's $800,000. I don't believe he brought in that. I want y'all folks to understand. I don't believe he brought in that amount of money. I don't believe he. I really think in his last 3-4 years, he's been only bringing in maybe like 50 to about like $125,000.
I don't know. I feel like just in Breakfast Club interviews, I feel like he might bring in 50 to 100,000 just off them appearances. Because if you go look at the videos, he got millions of hits on that Joker.
Yep. But live, yeah, no, but a lot his shit wasn't ringing. Y'all never heard his phone ringing, bling bling. You wasn't hearing it. If you go back to it and listen, you won't hear his phone blinging.
Well, I'm sure he's smart enough to not go on no radio show with his volume. He probably didn't have his phone next to him. That would be that.
He'd be live. Look, he'd be live. He'd be live when he'd be on their lives.
Yeah, I don't think he was like that on the Breakfast Club though. That would be janky. That would be some that would be
so him to be live while him doing the live while they doing live? No. If they videotaping him,
he's never done it. He's been on there 3 times. I've seen all 3 episodes.
You never seen his phone like set up where he's videotaping himself?
But I haven't seen like him go live enough. He probably reading comments as he going, maybe here and there. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, he's pretty in tune to what's going on in the room. So we don't know what, like, I think he'd probably have it on silent. I don't think he's gonna have it the sound on or the vibration on. They'll cut that anyway. They won't allow that to go on. You can't find one video of anybody on the show.
DJ Envy never donated to him.
Yeah, I didn't say he did. I don't know who donated to him.
But that's what I'm saying. Angela Lee, she never donated. Charlamagne never
just by letting them on the show, that is a donation. By opening up that type of publicity to them, that's the ultimate donation. Shit, they ain't got to give them no money. Wouldn't you agree? If you let somebody come on in, they about to instantly get millions of views. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of that is because of what he's saying. But if he ain't had a platform, nobody would see him.
I would just same way I tell people, man, if you're gonna have me come up on your show and your platform, man, send me a donation. And the same way I told Umar, before he even go on there, he should make sure that they send him something. Period. Just because you let me on your platform, cool, but yo, send me a donation because you know I'm going to bring you the views too. It's not one way street.
I think they helped him more than he could ever help the Breakfast Club. So they ain't no way they're giving him a red cent.
But I don't know why not though. That's what I'm saying. You know I'm raising money. That's why I would call you a coon. You know I'm trying to raise money for school. You know I'm struggling, and I'm telling you I'm struggling. And yet still I'm on your show. I know you sit here talk about you in real estate. You got all this bread. You talk about you wrote books and you #1 bestseller. You ain't got $100 for me.
Yeah, I can understand that. But
you know what I'm saying, you ain't got $100 for me. I'm gonna call you a coon. I'm gonna leave that show and call you a coon.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your parameters, you should never go on the show. Clearly, he don't feel that way because he went on there 3 times.
Yeah, because he thinking that he's reaching New York, and he hasn't gone on there since in no minute. Because most likely New York didn't give him that love. I'm pretty sure he didn't get that much. I know he didn't get that much donation money. Y'all really think he's doing it, but he's not. That nigga don't have his own car. He don't have his own car, and I've done seen him come in different cars several times. It'd be this female friend, or a rental. Never his own car. I look at his sneakers. I look at a lot of stuff to see if he's really just trying to cake up, and he don't.
Yeah, he really be fresh most of the time. Like I mean, it's hard to see him wear the same thing twice.
He be fresh. But
at least on live, it's hard to see him wear the same thing twice.
But he don't be like super designer wear fresh. He just be clean. He not designer.
He be clean, but he shouldn't be wearing no designers. He went at everybody's throat that's black. Hey, you buying Jordans? You buy, you getting this, you getting that. He shouldn't be wearing none of that. He need to be wearing strictly non-name brand stuff. And I've seen him many times with Polo, Nike. You can easily find it. He shouldn't be wearing none of that. He need to be living the life of Jesus Christ if he about what he talking about. Like, you know what I mean? The basic everything. I want basic accommodations until we get this school popping. That's the number one goal. And you know, of course, he show you the nice restaurants that he go sit up with, set the live up. You know what I mean? Get ready to eat good.
But yo, check this out. Let me get back to one little topic, because I let you murder Umar as much as you wanted. But I want to get back to why I started this. I started this up because Lennon Honest said on his live that he helped Don. He tried to help Don. He feels sad for me. He feels sorry for me. I don't need nobody painting no picture of me like I'm pitiful. Fuck wrong with y'all. I don't need you to paint no sob story for me, homie. You gave me $25 the very first day I came on the live, and then 2 days later you called me a crackhead. There was no time and no way in life that you wanted to help me, because if you wanted to, it would have been easy for you to do. Don't get on your panels and be dropping these sob stories and these lies. Stop acting like you really are really a supporter of the black community when you're not, Lennon. Stop cooning around. You really need to take time out to open up the panel to really talk about this fraudulent behavior. Stop holding out. Stop being all selfish for yourself. This is not fair. It's not right, homie. You'd say that you're a fraud warrior or support the cause. Otherwise, stop talking about this man because you look like a queer. There's something wrong with you. You spend 3-4 hours talking about this man like you are in love with him. There's no way that you got off this live and went to bed and had sex with your wife because you couldn't get up because you was thinking too much about Umar. You sit back and think about all the money that you made off of Umar. How much money did you make tonight off of Umar? I guarantee you made about like $1,200 to $1,500 off of Umar. If you could come and do a live stream about Umar Johnson, make $1,500, would you do that like 3 times a week?
If I believed in the cause, yeah, I'd do it.
If you believe that you're doing the right thing by collecting money, talk about him and stop his money and stop the school, and then he lose the school, then you feel like you did your job?
Yeah, if I'm bringing information or entertainment to the people, and then I don't, and people want to donate to the message I'm putting out, yeah, I do it. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I know. Take the evil out the people. They don't be acting right because both black and white be smoking crack tonight. Your boy Tupac said that. You guys got to get off this.
Tupac worked for his though. You know what I mean? He not like Umar and Lennon allegedly. I mean, at least I don't know if Lennon got a job. I don't know that man's circumstance. I know he said he in school. I believe he got a job. I don't know, but you know what I mean. I don't know. But Tupac worked for his though.
Yo, do you know Lennon took off the end of last year from work? He took off for like a month and a half.
No, where he work at? What type of work he do?
I don't know. He was just so about he was working the job right now, and then he said he took off. This is what he said. This is what people did. I'm like, yo, did y'all hear him? He said he took off from work and took off from school, right? And he said because he said he has work to do. He was talking about the internet. He stopped working and stopped with school because he had work to do, which was the internet. Talk about Umar Johnson. So he took time off.
Yeah, at this point, at this point, he getting donations. It's like a job, I guess. Hell, he getting money. He getting money off of it.
So it's okay for him, though, right?
I never said it wasn't okay for him.
It's okay for him, but Umar needs his shit cut though.
Yeah, Umar needs his cut because he's asking for donations to actually complete a project without going about it the right way or producing results. If you produce results, the right way is I tell you, hey, this is what I'm doing. I do what I say I'm gonna do. So okay, now people are happy with that because you did what you said you're gonna do. Or even if something go wrong, because stuff happens, he ain't the government. I understand that, but he needs to acknowledge, okay, well, here, hey family, I made the wrong decision right here. We about to go in this direction. We got to change course a little bit. Still the same goal. We about to change course. Let me get some new people. Let me get some new people on board. Let me help the people around me out. He ain't help you. He did wrong by you. That's the wrong way to go about it. That's why I disagree with what Umar doing. He ain't got no results, and he ain't got the right people. He don't have a team. That's why I disagree with what Umar doing. Lennon, when Lennon made his first Umar Johnson video, I'm pretty sure he had no idea or didn't even mention it. He never mentioned, like, I'm sure a few times he like, yo, if you support what I'm doing, whatever, you can, feel free to donate. No pressure, but feel free to donate. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Maybe making 1,000 videos, yeah, I might find something faulty with that. But at this point, it's a television show that people tuning in to look at. Let me see what outlandish shit Umar is going to say next. Let me see what other lies I can point to. Let me see what other inconsistencies I can see. That's what he doing now. It's just all it is a reality show.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are tuning in for that. Y'all all are losers. Y'all all should kill yourselves.
Ain't no different. What's different than watching that? But let me ask you,
I hope y'all all die. I hope y'all all die. I hope y'all all die because that's must been the same way y'all looked at me. I hope y'all all die.
All right. So what's the difference? What's the difference between somebody watching Lennon's stream for entertainment or watching a movie?
It's a big difference. Lennon is reality. He's really, really, like I said,
okay. So let's talk about football. That's reality. Let's talk about football. That's reality.
I hope y'all all die.
What's the difference between somebody watching a football game?
I don't care. I just hope y'all die. If that's the way, if y'all wake up and y'all, this is the type of entertainment, because I must have been entertainment as well. When it was hot, I was entertainment too. And I have a lot of comments. Fuck Don, he's a bum. So if that's entertainment, I want all y'all to die. And on that note, everybody have a beautiful evening. Peace.
Hey, all right, brother. I'll chop it up with you.
All right, peace, yo. I hope y'all all die. That's your mentality.